town where I am. They beat a bunch of snakes up or something like that and saved somebody who was gathering mushrooms for the local tavern. And the local kid got the mushrooms and then showed them to the town and to the tavern where there was a gnome running it who was very stingy. Very, very stingy indeed. But eventually they, came to terms with the innkeep and stayed there. I think it was no, it wasn't the next day. That evening they went to the mining headquarters in the town to deliver the axe. And after some negotiation, came to an agreement with the leader of the mining guard and the mine owner that they would give the axe in exchange for, a discounted price, but that they would have an opportunity to help the mine out by ridding them of their troglodyte problem. And they thought that would be a good idea. They all went to sleep and woke up, and the next day joined Julian, the captain of the mining guard, to go exterminate these troglodytes. They went down pretty deep into the mines, past some really neat areas with some pretty cool stuff, and then got to this room where they were surprised to find a bunch of rust monsters, which, I can't remember who all the rust monsters got. They got Julian's hand axe, and so his hand axe is not as good. Phoenix's shield. Whose shield? Somebody's shield.
Phoenix's shield and his armor.
Oh, shield and armor. That's right.
I need to get away.
So it's not very defensive anymore. And then right at the end, we'd killed like one or two of the rust monsters and maybe damaged another one. But right at the end of the session, a bunch of troglodytes had heard the party making a ruckus with these rust monsters. And so they kind of surprised us from behind. So the group is kind of split right now, trying to take on all these rust monsters and troglodytes.
All right. Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. Anyone have anything to add?
Yeah, Doctor.
Oh, there was a rat infestation in the inn.
Oh, we're good at rats.
We are good at rats. We are good at rats. I'm good at stealing Gallandan's rats.
So close. It's right in the middle.
Oh, and we learned that Carm is half girl.
Half girl?
I'm still discovering that myself.
Half boy, anyways.
Yeah.
Half boy, that's true. We didn't learn what the other half was.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm sure you guys can hear Jack. I don't know what to do about that.
They put a passy in his mouth like Darcy here.
Well, he has a new toy / treat, which we thought would entertain him. Yeah, so I believe we have Roll20 up, and it looks like it was the Rust Monster's turn.
No, you forgot to hit skip. Or
Yeah,
next.
we started at the beginning of the turn order.
Pretty sure it's our turn. Yeah.
Yeah, Carm's turn.
Wow. 13 is the highest.
Carmy.
Man, I need to disengage.
All right, we'll roll with that. Arm?
I thought they were all trying to pull a fast one on you, but okay.
Yeah. I kind of think so too, but I intended to come back and watch the end of the last one and just ran out of time. So
Sure.
we'll give you guys the benefit of the doubt for now.
Disengage. That's what I need to do.
All right, Carm.
Hey, give me 1 second.
I mean, you can disengage, but they're going to come after you wearing all the armor.
I'm pretty sure the monk and the barbarian are not very metallic.
Roll for initiative.
Do you not have initiative on? I thought.
I think so.
Yeah,
Maybe
go
I
ahead
need
if
to.
you-
Maybe I need
not
to
in
take
there.
my action.
All right.
That's an interesting way to go. Have the guy wearing all the armor take the dodge action while we try and pick off the. It's a way to do it.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, I'm
We
like,
did learn that these rust monsters do more than just, try and get metal. They also bite and stuff like that.
Well, it's the hitting with their bite that does the degradation of metal.
No, it's where they touch you with the antennas, or if you strike into them with something metal. I think that's what we've seen so far. I mean,
Oh,
maybe
my
maybe
turn.
they do upon a bite too.
I
but-
thought it was just part of their attack if they hit you.
Oh, I think they have
No,
two
but-
options for attacks.
Mm.
Well, I guess you guys will find out.
Mhm.
I'm going to move. Wait,
Well, you did have them bite at me once, Philip.
Yeah, I know it's correct.
Okay. Well, wouldn't
Hang
Julian
on,
know?
let me go get my monster manual.
Wow, yeah, right.
Julian would know it's correct.
Yeah, well, Julian would be the most likely to know out of the group.
Oh, okay. All right. You're right.
All right, Carm, are you
I'm gonna move right here.
okay, so that one can do an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh wait, right where? This one?
Yeah.
Mhm.
The one by Phoenix, yeah.
Ugh,
Gotta kill it.
fine.
Wait, what if you move to the other side of it? Does that kind of as disengaging?
I don't know.
Because then you'll be surrounding it.
I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna punch this one then. This.
Okay.
How do I
Damn it,
select
no
it?
one's damaged.
That one right there.
Oh, okay.
Nope, just kidding. Can I attack that one?
Yeah, that one looks worse.
Okay.
Wait a second.
I'm gonna use my short sword because it's still one more damage than my this.
Okay, you swing your short sword at him, but it bounces harmlessly off his carapace. Well, actually, we'll say that it missed him entirely. And all the flurry around him and Phoenix. So no hit, but your sword also was not damaged.
Does it like bounce off and kind of hit Phoenix in the face, just like?
So it ricocheted off
Goes-
the shell, hits me, and ricocheted off my face and back to him, right?
Very bouncy sword.
My unarmed strike then, as a bonus action. Ugh.
Okay. More comfortable with your fists than with your sword. You get a good hit on this guy. Not a great hit, but whatever. You're doing damage. He's weakening.
It's a hit. Come on.
Good hit, absolutely. Anything else for you? All
That's it.
right, Phoenix.
Is it possible I can move over here?
Yes, you can
Okay.
go over there.
Well, hold on. Let me think about this. Which one is more damage? The one.
The one up top above you is more damaged. He's looking pretty rough. Shell kind of cracked, antenna
All right.
disarray.
I'm gonna attack guy above me with the warhammer, and then I'm gonna do smite.
It does damage to your.
Yeah, if it's middle.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been keeping track of spell slots? Because we kind of
Yeah.
we're in the middle of the day. Okay.
I have not used any yet. So let's see. I need to roll 2d8.
That what a troglodyte sounds like?
Then
Oh, okay.
then I'm gonna use my bonus action and use Thunder Strike.
Dang.
Uh,
Oh, wait, no. I don't know. Let's see. Hold on. What do I need to 2d6.
so with Thunderous Smite, what would happen is that would then, since you didn't do it before your attack, you would be storing that up for your next attack. Right. So it's not actually going
Really?
to account.
I thought that would be okay.
Yeah, because so you hit the guy before you cast that spell, right? And so the reason that you can't do it retroactively is it's a concentration spell. So if you do it and then you miss, they have the ability to break your concentration. So you can't really just
well, then never mind. Then.
retroactively
Forget
apply
that.
it.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna do that then.
Okay. So first thing, your hammer takes a -1 to its damage
Okay.
permanently because of the corrosive effect of the rust monster. So you'll have to update your character sheet for that. Other than that, the physical hit itself did not seem to do very much getting through this carapace. But then the blinding white light kind of overwhelms this creature, and it crumbles into ash in front of you, leaving one behind you as an immediate threat.
Yay.
So, how do I decrease my weapon?
I imagine you'll just have to do like a -1 on your character sheet where it does calculating damage for the Warhammer.
Yeah, there's like an additional modifiers or something on the weapons page. Magic bonus, you can probably do. Yeah, magic bonus, you could do a negative on
Okay,
it.
so just do a negative. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so where did you do that?
On the weapons page for each thing, there's a magic bonus.
Oh,
You can make that negative.
are you changing one?
I think that'll also make him more likely to miss, because the magic bonus normally makes you more likely to hit as well.
Good point.
So I think you should just do a -1 in your damage dice.
That's what I. All
Um,
right, like that.
Oh yeah, I guess that would work.
maybe like that. I didn't actually see it.
Do a 1d5.
Yeah. It should be the same way in crit damage, and that would also apply to your 2 hands since it's the same.
Okay,
weapon.
so yeah, it subtracted it. Okay.
Okay. Cool. Anything else for you?
Just
I
here.
think that's it.
Does he lose damage from it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's done.
my hammer.
All right, Julian.
So does Julian hear the troglodytes coming? I can't remember what was said last time. Like, is he completely unaware of them, or?
I imagine Alden and Veneer, since they are aware, would have reacted in some way.
They would have shouted out when they saw it on their turn.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, Julian, you notice him perk up as soon as you all hear these noises coming out, and he looks to his new axe and he says, "Yes!" And you see the veins on his neck just start to bulge, and the veins on his hands start to bulge, and he seems like he's getting more and more swole. And then the runes on his head turn from a black to like this deep maroon color, and the runes start to spread onto his shoulders as he goes into a barbaric rage.
Man, you
Oh
lied to
my
me. Those
goodness.
tattoos weren't the mark of a deputy. They were a mark of your barbarian.
It's true. I just made that up. But so he takes out one of his hand axes, though, that has not been damaged, and he is going to try and hit the rust monster with it that's standing right next to him. Sorry, the baby's making this difficult. 19 total.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits.
Can't you roll 20 now?
No, I can't. I didn't. Since this is the last time I'll be playing with the character, I didn't make up a
Oh.
whatchamacallit.
Wait, you're leaving us?
Wow.
Yes.
Well, that was quick.
Hot dog. Max damage. 6, 10.
Max damage.
Yeah,
Wow.
10.
Let's draw out this fight as long as possible.
10.
All right. Yeah, that does. You pull out your hand axe, you get a good solid connection with this guy. Carapace kind of cracks. It's still looking moderately, better than the
I
other guy
lose
was.
-1 to future damages.
-1, yeah. So on both of your hand
Okay.
axes.
And then disregarding any, care for getting attacked as he starts to run, he's going to make his way towards the troglodytes. Do I have decreased movement for that dead monster or no?
No, I think you can step over a corpse. Fine.
Okie dokie.
Oh man, he's gonna come after me.
All right. So this
Poor
guy.
Kevin.
Wait, the top guy's dead now, right?
Yeah.
No, he's
but
not dead. He's just hurt.
The top guy is not dead. That's the
Oh.
one that was north of Phoenix. North. Okay, so this guy is going to attempt to bite you as you run away. He rolls a natural 1, so he misses, and you escape easily.
Can we say that when I hit him in his carapace, he started to ooze out this slimy stuff that got in his eyes?
Sure, yes.
Yeah. All right, all
Right.
done.
Galandan.
I am going to simply do a ray of frost on this guy right by me.
Okay. All right. Ray of Frost careens towards this rust monster, who deftly moves out of the way. And I'm afraid. Happened to him.
Awesome.
Wow, I was hoping you'd do something on that one.
Anything else you would like to do?
No.
No? All right. Jack. Golly. All right, Alden.
I'm gonna move right there. I'm gonna attack the south rust monster with my light crossbow.
Hey, holy
Nice!
cow. Holy. All right, good hit. Arrow penetrates his carapace before the arrowhead disintegrates, and the arrow is not of any additional use.
Yep.
Um,
I'm keeping track of that, by the way. So
Okay.
no worries.
right. And Veneer, I guess.
I can just wait till next turn.
Okay, well, we'll do that then. Alden, anything else for you?
Nope, I'm good.
I get wrecked
Okay.
before you.
No, we're not.
All right, this large fatty over here. Oh, I'm.
Oh, there's one up there.
There are three.
Oh,
Three.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Bring it.
We're about to get wrecked. Or actually,
Alright.
I guess just Veneer.
Come over to you. I need to. Just too many freaking things to flip between.
Stop putting monsters on the board, Philip.
Right. This guy is not actually under that.
Oh, does this guy count as a giant? Because I'm like a giant killer.
No, he counts as a large troglodyte. Are you a large troglodyte killer?
Yes.
We will actually find out pretty soon.
Very specifically, yes.
Okay.
His favorite enemy, large troglodytes.
Right.
All right, this guy is going to attack you with his battle axe. Okay, it does a 10 hit you.
What do you
I
say?
imagine a 10 misses.
Yeah, I have 14.
The troglodyte has a battle axe.
You move deftly out of the way, and I believe that is all he gets to do. So we move on to the little guys.
Must have picked it up from the dwarf.
Yeah.
All right, this troglodyte will attack you.
Oh, I forgot to lower my
Can I get
concentration count.
All right. First, he is going to attempt to bite you, which he gets a 14, so that succeeds, correct?
No.
Yeah, you said you had a 14 armor class, so that'll be 4 damage. And then he attacks you with his claw once. Ooh, natural 20, so that's going to be rough. And again with a 4, so only the one claw attack hits. So that'll be.
He's dead.
That'll be unfortunate.
4 damage and that.
Okay, so that is then 8 damage.
4 plus 8.
All right. That ends that guy.
He is looking pretty rough.
I cannot reach you. Troglodyte is going to come and attack Julian, and I'm going to just kind of bring a bundle of them and roll everything together. Well, actually, I can't do that because not all of them would have advantage. So these two will attack. Okay, an 11, I think misses. What's your AC, Seth?
18.
Really.
Misses.
I didn't see
All right,
that.
the first troglodyte misses entirely with everything he has. The second one misses 2 more times, and then finally gets an 18. So that's going to be 4 damage as that troglodyte happens to get you with the claw after you furiously dodge just a.
They're
So
everywhere.
His claw goes into Julian's shoulder, and you would think it pierces, but it just doesn't. Julian takes 2 damage.
All All right, this last troglodyte now comes and joins the fray. At this point, you are flanked, so he's going to have advantage on his attacks. He lunges towards you with an open mouth and does actually connect. That's going to be 4 damage.
No, 2.
Okay. He bites you with the fury of 4 damage, and yet do the same. Another claw connects, rolling exactly what it needs to connect. That's going to be 2 damage for you. And the final claw gets a, well, the final claw also connects and gets 2 damage on you.
Another 4 halved.
Yes, yeah. Okay,
Julian's
now,
laughing. He's reveling in this opportunity.
now the rust monsters get their turn again. This one will swing around to get on the far side of Phoenix, and they will both attack him. They do not, however, have advantage. So that is blessing.
Does he have low health?
No, he just doesn't want his armor to disappear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all right. I'm rocking with 17 right now.
So, yeah, I guess that's true. Right. So this guy's going to do an antenna attack. So make a dexterity saving throw. Actually, you can make 2 dexterity saving throws because they're both coming.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
All right. First one, you successfully dodge completely. The second one, you can choose this time if it corrodes your shield or hits your armor again.
Shield's gone.
hey, that's less weight for you to carry.
That is true.
Way to look on the bright side.
Okay, and that ends the rust monster's turn, and we are to Veneer.
All right, so I attack the small one in front of me twice with my short swords.
Okay.
And sorry, 1 second.
So I should remove my shield completely.
That would be ideal. Oh boy. Oh boy. Too bad that second one didn't hit too. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, holy cow. Second one, actually, these guys
Does it hit?
aren't that great fighters. Yeah, so you hit
Awesome.
this guy with both of them.
Yeah.
Right, you react in this fury. And you want to describe how you destroy this one guy in a single turn?
Oh.
Basically, what really happens is I see him run up, and then I like put my swords together and just kind of slice off his head like that. It's pretty cool.
All right.
Glance over to Julian. I'm like to see you try to do better than that, buddy.
Wow.
Too bad.
Julian reaches up with his axe and touches it to his nose, like, oh.
Too bad Alden didn't see it because he's been one-upping Veneer in all of his bow shots lately.
That's true. All right. Veneer, anything else you would like to do after murdering that?
I don't think I can run anywhere without that guy attacking me.
That's true.
So I'll just camp out here.
Okay. Carm.
Okay. I'm going to move there this time.
Where?
Oh, you have advantage.
Attack that thing.
Clever girl. Boy, we don't have.
Okay. Yeah, you connect your short sword, however, it corrodes at the touch. But this guy takes some damage.
How does it look?
Does it look pretty rough?
Looks very cool.
Looks very cool.
I'm going to go
Oh,
ahead
really?
and use my flurry. And attack it again.
Okay, wow, your punches again seem to perform your sword strikes. You see a section of the carapace kind of crumble in under the fury of your first blow.
Can these things be knocked prone?
Yeah, well, I believe so.
Okay.
I can knock it prone.
So, yeah, it's dexterity.
He needs to make a dex saving throw against
Yeah.
your DC 8 plus. What's your wisdom modifier?
It is a 1.
Okay. Well, he rolled a 10, so you just succeeded at knocking him prone.
Okay.
Oh wait, so you did do it?
Can I punch it in?
Yeah. Okay, so you still had advantage because this guy is flanked. So you managed
Plus
to
he's
hit
knocked
one.
prone, so double advantage.
Double advantage.
It's not how it works.
No, but if you make contact, you deal crit
All right,
damage.
John, you want to describe how you pummel this guy into dust?
Okay, so I take my short sword and I cut off one of its legs. Then I do a straight jab right into his face. And then I take my other arm and I drop an elbow on it.
Nice.
Wow. All right.
The people's elbow.
Roll
All
athletics.
right.
I'll roll this athletic if I have to.
You're good. All right, Phoenix.
Could I use my bonus action before?
Wait,
Yes.
can I move a
Yeah.
little bit more?
Yeah. What? That was like. Yeah, we'll say it's like 15 feet because you're like going over this rock, so it's somewhat difficult terrain.
Can I still get there?
Yeah, you have 40 feet total movement, so yeah, you can get there.
Will I get,
Oh, but you got to move through people, so no, you
Yeah.
can't quite get there.
Plus, if he goes past that, that rust monster,
will
he'll
get an opportunity
get an opportunity attack.
Can I just move there then?
Yeah, you can get there. I think that is about all you can do. Okay, Phoenix.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my bonus action. Hunter's mark and mark on this guy, this rust monster in front of me.
All right, so that's 2 spell slots down.
So that gets me an extra 1d6.
Are you gonna be dead?
Use my warhammer, two-handed,
We're trying to kill it.
Okay.
-1 on that.
Like the big one.
All right, and you want to roll a. So you did hit. You want to roll a d6 for the 100 mark damage?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I want to see Julian do a 360.
Ooh, so close. So you bring down your hammer with great force. The legs of this rust monster kind of buckle underneath it, under the weight of your hammer. It doesn't die. Your hammer does corrode.
Completely?
I don't think so. It's at like what minus?
It's -2 now.
-3. Yeah, -2. No, you still got a ways to go.
Wow.
Did my short sword go -2 as well?
Yeah, if you attacked it.
should
No,
be
only
one.
one because you only hit it once.
Well, it should be down 2 total now, is
Yeah.
what it should be, because he's hit rust monsters twice with his sword so far.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, last time.
last game,
Oh, okay. I forgot about last game.
All right, Gallon.
No, he's hit at 0. No.
So my short sword does
Yeah. Okay.
my punches.
Anything else for you, Phoenix?
That is it.
All right, Julian.
Come on, Kevin, you got to finish him off.
Hey man, he's got like 1 HP.
Yeah, he's really low. All right, so Julian's just gonna keep it simple. He's gonna take out this awesome new great axe. You said it's a +1 versus troglodytes, right?
Yes.
All right.
Both
See
to hit and for damage.
if it comes in. Oh, and damage?
Yeah.
Hot dog. Aw. Does a 10 do anything?
It does not.
Rats. Oh well.
Nice try.
There.
And I am not going to move anywhere because I feel like I am right where I want to be.
All right, Gallon Dan.
Hi. I am going to reach forward and shocking grasp this.
Hey, watch where you're touching.
It would be so great if he hit with this, because that would change what I'm going to do.
Yeah, please hit.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time here, but because I'm not on my normal 2-monitor setup because we moved offices, they built us a new one, and we're in the new one.
What?
Downgraded, huh?
Moved and
I
downgraded.
did downgrade D&D, but I definitely upgraded offices. Yeah. Okay. Shocking Grasp. Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh, Cade, you're so close.
Oh, darn it.
Come on.
Gosh.
So close, but not quite. Reach out, it recoils from your touch, and your sparks, cascade harmlessly through the air. Sorry.
Can I take a bonus action where my next turn I'm like better at dodging or something?
No, I don't think there's any bonus action that gives that to you.
Oh, there's an action that does that? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm done.
All right, Alden.
All right. I'm going to move right there, and I'm going to shoot at the rust monster.
Okay.
Oh, terrible
Oh.
damage.
Yes, but it does just barely hit, and Phoenix had done enough work for this.
Well,
This last arrow just finally, the rust monster
thank
gives into its fate.
well, it was 14 plus 4, so it definitely hit.
Okay, it definitely hit. Still barely hurt the guy, but
Yeah.
he does succumb nonetheless.
Okay.
Finally.
That's good. That does actually change the rest of my turn. So I was going to move. That was 5 movement, 10, 15, 20, 25.
This guy.
Getting out of the way for our melee guys to have some room.
Oh, thank you.
That ends my turn.
And then he's gonna go prone.
This is not good.
Go pro.
All right, this guy is going to attack you with his axe again. Ooh, okay. I think he hits the first time with like 20.
Am I gonna die?
Not a natural 20.
I'm not gonna die.
Well, time to go read up on lay of hands again.
Are you gonna come save me, Kev?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay,
Give him a good back rub.
this guy it does 12 damage.
Oof.
Misses.
No, I'm dead. Or I'm out of health.
Oh, man.
All right, I'm coming.
All right. This guy is looking for a more immediate threat, so he is going to come and join the
Aggro.
on Julian. Let's see.
Jeez, that was quick.
Do some rolls here.
Bitch, I want to
Okay, so that's a miss. Man, troglodytes get so many freaking attacks. Die real quick, but they attack with a fury.
Julian sees this guy coming, and he leans in and like points to his chin, like, yeah, right here. Give me right here.
All right, well, apparently that's moderately effective because so far he's failed to hit you. 11 and 5. Okay, so one of them just doesn't hit at all. 3 and 3, so that one also fails to hit. 2 and a natural 20, so this guy does succeed in hitting you. And I would actually do the full. Oh, I guess I saw it.
No, how much damage did you do there?
Everything gets doubled. Oh, great. So he rolls 2 1s and then gets a +2. So that's still just 2 damage for you.
What did you do to it?
So 4 halved. Is that what you mean?
Yes, correct.
Oh, you rolled a
10.
terrible crit. Is that what you meant?
I
Yeah,
rolled
he rolled
2
one
1s on the
Oh,
d4, and he gets a +2.
lucked
Okay.
out.
A 19. So this guy hits you for 4 divided by 2. That's half damage. All right, I think we are on to our last troglodyte. We get a 19. That's another 2 damage to
18.
14, so that's a miss. And a 22, so that's another 2 damage.
We're dying.
If I need to burn another.
And that's all the troglodytes have.
And Julian says, "That's it. That's it." He's getting ready for his next attack.
All right, so Veneer, you need to make a death saving throw.
And
It should be, I think, on like the first page of your
core
Yeah.
stats?
It's under hit dice, under level experience, under initiative, under hit point.
Hey, natural 20.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Okay, so
Does he
that
come back
counts
alive?
as 2 successes.
Sure
No, almost.
What? I thought
Yeah.
it. Okay, maybe it's just a house rule, but I always play where you gain 1 HP and you're prone.
That's what I have heard as well.
No, so a natural 20 counts as 2 saves.
No, a natural 1 count is 2 deaths.
I mean,
Right,
you can
and-
rule it however you want.
Oh yeah, you're in charge, but
When you make a death saving throw and you roll a 1 on the 20, it counts as 2
you're
failures.
right.
If you roll a 20, a
You become
d20
conscious
you
and regain 1
that
HP. All right, there you go.
yeah, but you're prone, so you're susceptible.
I'm done. Hold on. Can I have a beacon over there?
All right.
That's amazing.
That's
That is
incredibly
amazing.
awesome.
So I'm just stuck prone here in front of this guy.
Yes, but you're conscious, so you can
Wait.
feel when he hits you.
That's great.
Just like I'm still dead.
Okay, yeah, I imagine that would still be like, would you get an action now? How would that?
I always played where you got an action and it takes half your movement to stand.
Yeah, well, because he's prone for sure.
Right. I'm saying he doesn't have like a full turn because he's prone, but I might be wrong. Let me look it up.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna.
We'll go ahead and say, yeah, go ahead. You woke up, you have your turn, so yeah, use your turn.
Yeah. Can I do a deception to play dead?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, dude,
That's interesting.
that's awesome.
That'll be against what? This guy's wisdom, I guess. Let's see.
boy.
Yes!
That's crazy.
Can you roll anything else right now?
Well, okay. I assume you're not going to do anything else.
Yeah, but like as I'm playing dead, I kind of like get some ketchup and like squirt it out of my.
All right, Carm. I believe that takes us to you.
Okay, I'm gonna move here,
After that, shoot.
and I'm going to attack this thing. Wait, can I switch my sword
To what?
to another short sword that's not damaged?
I think you would. I mean, so you can drop your sword and draw the other one. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh.
Dropping doesn't cost anything.
Okay, let me do that then.
Okay.
Well, let me just take it out of my inventory.
Wow, I don't think I can get to him.
Ooh, okay. Good hit. You cleave into this troglodyte. The flesh, this kind of, it's green on the board, but gray. This gray flesh is soft, and you cleave into it easily. Kind of lets out this sort of like howling hiss at you as it turns to face you.
And I can't move through enemies, can I?
I don't think so.
Okay, can I burn another key point then?
Okay.
I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna kick it.
Punch kick.
Well, he gets 2 unarmed strikes. So
Okay. Yeah.
Good punch.
And I'm gonna kick it backwards 15 feet if I can.
Okay.
Nice.
Get a good connection with that hit.
I think it's still the same DC.
Let's take a strength saving throw against 11. It gets an 8, so it fails.
Nice.
So you push it 15 feet away.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna follow it.
Yeah.
Again.
That's fantastic. Well
Like a
done.
yo-yo. You just kick it away and go and kick it away.
This time I'm going to see if I can knock it down.
I don't think you can knock it prone because it's too busy falling over dead.
It's playing dead.
Well, he was effective at knocking it prone.
Well, yeah, I guess so. You don't even need to roll. All right.
Sure.
Yeah, these guys are like flashes in the pan, I guess. Lots of damage, but also die very quickly.
As Carm runs past, can Julian hold his hand up for a high five?
I see his hand in the air and I swing low and tap him on the butt.
Oh boy.
Oh heavens! All right.
There's his half side coming out again.
Oh, man.
All right, Phoenix. I think it's you.
Let's
Oh
see.
wait, so I do have 1 health point, right?
Yes.
I can't go right there, can I?
No, you can't go through that. That's wall.
I can go right here and attack.
I mean, sure. How about you just go here and attack?
All right. Let's see. Where's my?
Wait, what is it?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. You missed pretty horribly with that one.
Basically, like gives you additional
Just do a little bit better.
Well, I think that's about all I could do.
roll a bad attack roll,
Okay.
and you get the inspiration to add on to that roll.
Okay.
All right. So you put away your warhammer and you pulled out your fancy sword. Julian.
Should have kept the warhammer.
Okay. Julian doesn't see how he could position himself any more advantageously than he already is, so he's just going to use his great axe. He's going to use his great axe to attack this dude.
All right.
15.
That hits.
Yeah. Sorry, let me see what my damage is. $1d12 plus 4. Wait,
Jeez. Plus.
I'm raging, so I get to add my strength to. Or wait, I add a bonus to. So wait, is it proficiency? For some reason, my calculator on my spreadsheet's not working right. Normal attacks are if you're proficient, you get the bonus to attack, but
Right.
not to damage. You get strength to damage, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well, then it's a d12 plus 4. 6.
I mean, it's a good hit. Yeah, you
What,
basically take an arm off.
is this not the troglodyte axe?
I'm assuming he. added
I
one.
forgot about +1. Add +1 to that, Philip.
Nope, it's good. All right.
So if
Um,
you're proficient at our level, it's 3 plus
That's
your
still
strength.
2. You
Is
don't
it
get
2?
3
It's still 2,
until level 5.
Oh, okay, so 2 plus your strength modifier, which must have been 2.
Yeah.
Okay. And then plus 2
Me.
for rage, and then plus 1 for troglodyte.
Right. Well, the hitting wasn't the problem. It was the damage my calculator wasn't calculating correct.
Yeah.
It's +5 to damage because it's 2 for strength, 2 for barbarian rage, and 1 for special axe, right?
Yeah.
Well, plus proficiency.
Not the
No,
damage.
proficiency doesn't go on damage.
Oh, no, that's just a hit?
I think so.
Okay, all right. I'm not used to having to manually calculate my damage and attack rolls.
Anything else for you, Julian?
Is it still alive?
It is still alive. It is like missing an arm, or
Okay, Julian points at it and at its armhole and laughs.
Armhole.
And that's it. That, with a bonus. That's his bonus action. He's done.
Okay.
Bonus action.
All right, Galandan, the 2 trogs to the right look untouched. This other one's missing an arm.
Okay. Would I be able to move? Yeah, I think so. If I move here, that's fine, right? And then if that's 10 feet. And then if I move there, if I move, then basically I want to be where Karm is right now.
Okay, you can't share the spot with him, but you can.
Can I nudge him out of the way?
No.
If
I see what he's trying to do.
I mean, if you want to do your action to shove or something, sure. But
Lightning
you won't be able to do
Yeah.
I'm a big boy.
I'm laying on the
Yeah,
ground.
just move behind Karm and tell him to get out of the way.
I can do that, and Karm can move on my turn.
He's just got
No, just go here and maybe he'll dodge.
Wait, why don't you just?
He'll dodge. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I could do that.
He's gonna hit.
Shoot
You're gonna get-
over.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Oh, not
He's
fair.
alive.
Yeah, yeah. We don't know if he's alive.
Go lightning breath now. Veneer's
He's
gonna die.
already dead.
If I move here, Philip, does it? So then he doesn't get an opportunity on me.
He'll get an
You
opportunity.
would. You still went in 5 when you were here.
You can go there or there
Oh,
without
okay.
getting opportunities.
Huh.
Take it like a dragonborn.
Okay, I'll just go right here. And,
Lightning breath.
yeah, lightning breath.
Oh, really? Okay.
Are you serious?
Knock Veneer out again.
Okay. Veneer, the jig might be up, right? You might want to roll a saving throw here.
Well, he automatically takes half damage. He is out.
No, he's
Even if he saves, he takes half
Oh,
damage.
Yeah, that's right.
A dex save.
It doesn't matter.
What did I miss? I'm sorry. What?
Wow.
Okay, so Galandan, your character would be aware that you are going to hit, I guess, but you don't know. So
he's
okay,
dead.
so how it works, even in the game, is that they're not dead, right? But
Oh,
they have to
Veneer.
make
I
death saving throws.
Wow.
So we'll give you an opportunity to walk it back this one time if you would like.
Can
No,
Galandan
this
do
sounds
there?
like something Galandan would do. So.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna aim it high. He's prone right now, right?
I'm sure that justification would work for Veneer won't mind dying because this is what Gal would do.
Veneer is prone right now, right?
Yes.
So I'm
Yeah.
going to try to keep my lightning breath up high toward their face.
Okay, you can attempt to do that, but it's not going to work.
Oh,
All right. Yeah, go ahead. I guess so. They just have to make
out. He didn't take it.
5. So the closest one fails. The next one gets a 1, so he also fails.
Noah.
So they both take 7 damage.
Can't get to him without killing this troglodyte in front of us.
And then, I mean, you can. You'll just get hit some. And Veneer, you did a great job playing dead. You're doing a slightly better job still, even now.
Wait, doesn't
Uh,
Veneer get to roll?
No.
It doesn't matter.
It won't matter. Even if he succeeds, he'd take half damage, which would knock him out.
Wow.
Oh, is that a lightning breath thing? I didn't even realize.
Yeah. How did you get? Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Gallon.
All right.
Great power comes with great responsibility.
All right, Alden.
All right, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna shoot the southernmost trog.
Okay. Dang, this guy.
Weapons.
I think Galandan's in the way, but I think you can still make it.
Sounds like something he would do.
Arrow goes wide, unfortunately.
It's a 13.
Piece of crap. Arrow does not go wide. There's the thing. Afraid that
It curves back in.
yeah, Arrow starts going wide.
It's mind control.
I'm loving my precog hunch
It
right
looks
now.
like the arrow was going to miss, but the trog attempts to dodge out of the way, straight into the arrow's path. It's almost like you knew it was going to do that.
I love it.
Like you had some sort of
Love
hunch.
it.
Sort of hunch.
Yeah.
And it just so happens to put its head right in the path of your arrow, and then it quickly falls to the ground.
All right, then I will end my turn right here.
I can't believe you died again.
All right. This guy should have had to roll a saving throw also, because he's still within range. Sorry about that, Paladin.
Oh, he is?
What if I was only like
I guess he is. I thought he was out of range.
What was the save? 12.
yeah. That's 3 feet.
Save. He rolls a 3, so he also takes the 7 damage.
Good job.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right. This guy steps over the dead body or the unconscious body of Veneer, and
Get yourself another drink.
you know,
I'll have to roll a saving throw.
all right, he is going to stand over the corpse of his friend here and attack Galandan.
Yes. Get him.
Oh, heavens to Betsy. He did roll a natural 20.
Ah!
I don't know. Can you guys see that? Probably not.
That's fine.
Oh, there's arms in the way.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's going to be really bad. Because this guy does a lot of damage. Holy crap. What is your what's your health, Galandan?
Dead.
It's as if the spirit of Veneer just,
Yeah.
just took hold of this guy.
I have 24 hit points.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I think it is impossible for him to kill you outright.
My class is 14.
Yeah, he rolled a natural 20, so he definitely hit you. And he has done 21 damage to you.
Oh! Owie!
Oh,
Wow.
Ah!
guess I might have to nuke this guy.
All right. That's
What
the
did
end
it do to me?
of his turn.
Yeah,
What
what did it look like?
your
Philip?
arm off with his battle axe now. Yeah, I mean, this guy, he's not for finesse or anything like that. He has a big axe and he knows how to use it. And Galandan has learned that lesson rather harshly.
First-handedly.
Yes. Okay, these little guys are going to attack Julian again. No advantage this time, but hey, a 16, so that would be 2 damage on you.
16? I'm 18.
Oh, yeah, but it's +4. Sorry. So
Oh, okay.
it was a 20. It was a roll of 16.
Okay.
18, so 22, so that would be 2 damage on you. And that one's a miss.
Is it
Second guy does 2 more damage because I got a 15, so that's 19.
Okay.
That's a miss. That is a 2. So that's all.
No, but I just want you to do some damage.
And the rust monster is down. Veneer, you have to make another saving throw. I'm sorry.
20.
Watch it be 20.
20.
Take it.
Hey, good.
Hey, it's positive. It's good. All right. Carm.
Okay, I'm going to get away from Galandan.
Hey, John, take out the monster. From
I'm going to attack the big guy.
no.
Yeah.
And I am also going to spend the key point on him as well.
Hey, okay. That's a
Casper, hey.
good hit.
Okay.
I don't think he has any. Yeah, you make good contact with this guy, cleave into his flesh.
Then I'm going to unarmed strike.
Jeez, all right.
And I'm going to knock it prone.
Going like mad over here, going ham on these guys. So that's a strength saving throw he has to make.
Dexterity, I think.
Dexterity for he gets a 13, so he stays upright.
One more time.
Yeah, really, I want you to knock him prone so bad.
Ooh. Okay, not much damage. This guy is looking rough at this point, though. That was
Oh, really?
Yes, very rough. Oh, how about a 15? So he's still on his feet, but he is hunched over, bruised, bloody. Streaks of blood just cascading down his body. Anything else you'd like to do, Carm?
I guess I can stay there. Or
Okay.
Yep.
Phoenix, you see all sorts of just bloody gray lizards in front of you. You can pretty much take your pick.
I burned all my key points.
Really?
Hmm.
You have to like meditate to get him back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep attacking this one. Oh,
Okay.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna need a rest if you survive this.
Hey, all right. You just like cleave this guy in twain. You know, two separate pieces fall to the ground.
Then I'm gonna move right here.
Oh, good thinking.
Yeah.
I got you, bro.
Who just died?
Gotcha, bro.
I got you, bro. You stay unconscious. I got you.
All right, Julian.
So, Philip, has Julian ever seen one of these, hulky troglodytes before?
No.
No? Okay. Well, he's especially interested in that one, so he's going to roll against it with his great axe. And he gets a... Sorry, it's cocked die. 16.
That hits.
16 hits. He wants this damage to be non-lethal because he's never seen one of these things before, and he might like to see if he can interrogate it. 7.
Does Julian know if they speak a language?
He knows that he's never been able to speak with the other ones, but they seem to talk to each other.
I see.
Okay. This guy is not dead, but he is unconscious on the ground.
Okay.
And
can I stand over an unconscious body?
Sure.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna step in front of Gallon because he seems to be pretty bad off.
Kevin, you
And
should.
also, he wants to go give Carm another high five. And then as Carm reaches up, he goes low.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right, Gallon Dan. If you'd like to kill any more of your team members, this is the time.
So there's just the one troglodyte right now?
Yeah, but there's a big blue dragonborn behind him.
Yeah, perfect target.
Fired at me, I fired back.
I'm out of lightning breath, guys, okay?
I'm sure you have an AoE stuck up your butt somewhere.
I'm going to move here and then Ray of Frost him.
Oh, well, it hits, though.
Yeah, you successfully hit this guy, and he gets chilly.
He gets chilly.
He can't move as far, but he does not die.
Cool.
Anything else for you?
Done.
I mean, that one turn, you did a good. What was that total? Like, 7, 21 damage.
Oh wow, he hits.
Including the damage I did to Veneer.
Yeah, that's right. 22 damage. Yeah, that hits. It also fails to fully kill this guy,
Ah, darn.
which means he gets one last attack, which he will turn around and attack the blue dragonborn behind him. Ooh, natural 20. All right. That'll be a hit.
Do you have anything that heals?
I got him.
6 damage to you, Phoenix.
You said 6?
Yeah, and then he misses.
Didn't do
And he misses within 5.
What do you have?
All right, Veneer, you got to make a death saving throw.
He fell yet?
Oof. All right, 1 success, 1 failure.
He did.
Carm,
What's alive?
that one.
Right?
Yes, he's essentially a bloody mass standing
Can
in
I-
front of you.
Can I stand on top of a corpse that's a dwarf that's on top of a corpse?
I'm afraid not.
Go hit the ceiling.
I'm just going to attack it with my short sword.
Ooh.
Oof. All right. Would you like to describe how you end this battle?
Yeah, I am going to take my short sword and I'm going to stab it right in the chest and then fling it over me and then against the wall behind me.
like a
And
pitchfork.
it's splashing all of its. What kind of blood? What color is its blood?
Green.
Green. Splashing all of it. My body's green.
Yep.
So you just
Oh,
become
whatever.
shiny.
So does he need to make another saving throw, or how does that work? If the battle's
So you have a few options here. You can like attempt to stabilize him. I think once you're out of combat is essentially like an hour or a couple of hours until he would naturally recover. Or you could heal him.
yeah, I'll heal him.
I'm going to. Dang it! I'm going to attempt CPR.
I want to see this first. I'll let him do that first before I heal him.
Okay, so you move over to this bloody, charred corpse and think, the problem with this guy, he's not breathing. That'll fix it.
I don't really know how to perform CPR, but I take one of my hands, I open it real wide, and just slap it down on his chest.
Okay, make a medicine check. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Your bond just goes so deep that somehow Veneer responds to you and is stabilized.
Whack!
Guys, don't worry, I do this all the time.
So he has 1 HP.
Well, technically he's just stable and he'll get 1 HP in 1d4, so 4 hours. Or you could heal him and actually make him conscious.
Yeah, I'll heal him. I'll expend. Oof.
Just give him 1, and then we can take a short rest.
Yeah, I'll give him 1. So I got 14 left off my heal pool.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Wait, can you do that 14 times?
Yeah, I can get it up to 15 HP for you.
Veneer, you come to. Is there anything you would like to say?
And I'll walk away.
Did you guys know that I was playing dead?
He almost
You were
kissed me.
playing dead? I thought you were dead the whole time.
Well, I became dead, and then I got back. I kind of realized that I was dead, and then I got hit by lightning, and I think I lost.
Gallandan! How could you?
Okay.
Dan.
Yeah, where is that guy?
Yeah.
My
Did anyone else see that?
Yeah.
The server is kind of okay. Well, hopefully that'll come back. Good thing you guys just finished the combat anyway. All right, so Julian, you're standing over this
Yeah,
large
I'd like
looking
to-
dog.
You see Julian bend down and grab this monster thing by the ankle and start dragging it into the room that you all were just in, and he wants to put it kind of over here next to these barrels.
Which barrels?
Is it not working?
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Kevin, you
Okay.
should.
Well, I want to here. Let's just theater of the mind here. Drag it into the room. Throw it up against a couple barrels, and as you do, you see Julian's veins start to decrease in size, and his tattoos kind of retract back up onto just his scalp, and he pulls out some rope and starts tying up this creature.
Okay. While you're kind of doing all of that, you see some oh, Cade, welcome back.
He's chugging something.
Yeah, you just told me to join the video call. I don't know if he dropped temporarily or what. Cade, can you hear us? Oh, you moved.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So in the aftermath of this battle, you guys see some dwarves that were apparently watching from a distance, kind of coming nearer, and a few of them are wheeling these wooden carts, rickety wooden carts. One of them kind of approaches you, and I guess he would say to Karm, who would be the nearest. Oh heavens! All right, I'm going to try an accent. You'll need cleaning up of some bodies, do you? And he starts picking up one of the dead frog corpses and moving it into his barrel.
Wait.
Does he try to pick up me, or?
You're awake.
I'm dead.
I'm not dead yet.
But so there's kind of a crew that has come out, and they're going to start. Hey, now Seth is back too.
Yeah, he just left.
I'm back.
And they're kind of saying, "Oh yes, with all these fights against the trogs, we found it's best to get rid of the bodies quickly, or the worms start showing up, and you don't want worms."
Let's cut off one of their hands each to as proof that we of how many we've killed down here.
Whoa.
Let's cut off.
There's already one cut off laying on the ground over there.
Yeah, there's a whole arm or something.
Yeah, we should cut off both their hands. So
Let's only cut off the left hand of any that we come by.
Okay.
Oh, I was about to say ears.
Lucky us, they are all two left-handed.
All right.
Like an ear or something.
So, as you guys are going around collecting left hands,
Can I collect other things they might be carrying?
you sure can.
Loot. I want to loot.
Okay. Let me find.
Oh, dude, the guy had a great axe.
Health potions, health potions, health potions.
Who's dying? Who's about to die?
I have only
Sylvanir.
3 health left.
You have what?
I'm down to 3 health.
He's fine.
So as you guys go around and kind of chop off these limbs and sort of just check the bodies, you see that the big guy was wearing rather nice boots, which look strangely unsoiled even in all of that combat. And Karm, as he goes and chops off the left hand of the Trog that he had just pummeled into oblivion in no time flat, he notices a strange covering over the hand that looks like a cestus, if you know what those are.
Like
The
brass
fist
knuckle
weapon?
bones. Yeah.
It is somewhat like a fist weapon, yes. It might not be brass knuckles. And it looks strangely ornate. Like, it's obviously not of troglodyte make. It might have been something that he had stolen from some unfortunate soul in the past. In addition to those two things, you guys find a total of 56 silver pieces and 24 gold pieces, most of which came from the rather large troglodyte. So you can divvy those up amongst yourselves, however.
Well, I'm not very intelligent, so do I just keep it all? I'm just kidding.
How many gold and how many silver?
24 gold and 56 silver.
How do I add that thing on that guy's hand to my?
How many gold?
You could add it as a fist weapon. I guess. Oh, shoot, what was it? It's like a 1 pound fist weapon. I'll give you the stats that you would get just from a regular fist weapon. I believe I made it like a mace, so I believe it's 1d6 of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Do you want me to just name it as fist weapon?
Well, right now you're not totally sure exactly what it is.
Oh, I'll just put it in my inventory then.
So you can put it as like a cestus or whatever you want. But you get the sense that there is more to this weapon than meets the eye.
Same with the boots.
Yeah, same with the boots. 1d6 bludgeoning damage, and we're gonna say it's like.
So if we split the gold, that's 4 evenly across all of us.
Okay.
4 gold?
4 gold each.
And then 56 silver.
Pretty sure Julian's already getting paid, so I don't think we need to split the gold with him.
Then I have to do the math again.
Yeah, Julian doesn't really seem to care about the money. He's more interested in this this fancy troglodyte.
Then one of us gets an extra gold.
Thanks.
Or actually, 4 of us get an extra gold.
Oh,
Yeah, I
nice.
was like, is Alden just
Yeah, that was
pocketing
not-
3 gold here?
I'm not. When I'm doing this math, I'm not intentionally trying to slight the rest of the
I think
party.
Galadin deserves
Just to be
best for
clear,
killing somebody.
So
so I'll take -1 gold for the sake of that.
wait,
So we each get 5.
Yes,
Party.
oh,
How many
yeah.
silver?
that would be.
Philip, does
Yes.
Julian recognize either of these special items as something that maybe was stolen from a miner or something like something? Does he recognize them as having seen them in the mines? Or?
I
No,
hide mine
I'm
real
afraid
quick.
not.
No. Okay.
Have you guys divvied up the silver as well?
Yeah, I just did. It'd be 11 to everybody, and I'll just take the 1 extra.
We're less.
Okay. All right, so the dwarves have kind of finished loading up the
Okay.
troglodyte corpses and are wheeling them away. You see them approach the rust monsters and very, very gingerly and carefully pick them up, and also load them into these wooden carts.
So who got
As
the
they, all right,
Who got the boots?
well, that's up to you guys.
I grabbed them.
I think you have enough magic, Galandan. Let's give them to somebody else.
I can't wear
Okay.
boots.
Who doesn't have anything?
I don't have anything,
Don't. I'm just kidding.
but I expect them to be not very useful to me.
Okay, I'm inspecting the boots to figure out who they should go to.
Okay.
They look like nice boots. If you
Well, are
want to
we?
learn the specifics about them, you'll have to either identify them or spend like an hour sort of studying them.
Well, we're on the short rest, right?
Were we
Yeah, we have
going
the
to
opportunity
take
to,
a
yeah.
short
You
rest?
are soon, but I think this troglodyte might wake up and interrupt your short rest
Oh,
if
right.
you attempt to do that right away.
So
Roll
you
for
already bound him, right?
Yeah, I said that I'd like to bind him. Can I attempt to, resuscitate him somewhat? Dash some of
Yeah.
my canteen of water in his face, something like that.
Slap him around a little bit.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of working, but he wakes up and he kind of slowly comes to and opens his eyes and starts just
I
like
have my
barking
hand
out
axe.
this
I have a hand axe ready. Is he aggressive?
guttural language. You see him like fighting against his bonds, but he's still, like this guy is on the brink of death. He is in no shape to escape these ropes.
Okay.
He lets out like sort of this barking guttural sound.
I'd like to talk to him. I'd like to say, "Do you understand this?" And I'm holding the axe near his face.
Okay. He. Gosh, why? What do you think troglodyte sounds like?
You could, I mean,
You don't have to mimic what it sounds like.
Is it intelligible?
He lets out this just very guttural gravity, like his mouth is full of spit sort of sounds. Sees you waving the axe and sort of becomes slightly more subdued.
I telepathically ask him, "Do you understand me?" And the creature I share does not have to share a language with me, but they must be able to understand at least one language or be telepathic itself.
Okay.
Rich. Yeah.
And you have is there like text for me to see exactly how that?
Yeah, it's on the 4th
magic?
page of the mystic pages.
Oh, yes.
It's
Shoot.
telepathy. I
Okay.
can just read it to you. It's not very
Yeah,
big. At the 2nd level, your mind awakens the ability to communicate via telepathy. You can telepathically speak to any creature you can see within 120 feet of you in this manner. You don't need to share a language with this creature for it to understand your telepathic messages, but the creature must be able to understand at least one language or be telepathic itself.
Okay. For it to continue. Okay, I guess. Yeah. So you get a sense of consensus or yes, like he is
Understanding.
I tell Julian, I can speak to him if you have questions.
Where did it come from down here?
I'm relaying his questions.
You have to do it with a Scottish accent.
I don't think I do.
Wait, that's not a Dwarvish accent?
I'm sorry. Yeah, dwarf.
What is a Scottish accent?
Troglodytes, believe it or not, are not exceedingly intelligent, and so he just
I
responds.
believe it.
All.
Hole? Is that what you... I'd like to say, do you remember where?
He kind of jerks with his head
Do you have a master?
against the kind of back towards the wall. You know, it's essentially the direction that you saw him come from.
Okay. And you asked a question there?
Yeah, do you have a master?
He's not responding.
He's not responding?
Yep.
I'd like to ask him.
No, I cast I cast that thing where I can ask him a question. Forceful query. Do you have a master?
Phrase I can answer with yes or no. Otherwise, target succeeds on a wisdom. Oh boy! Oh,
But
actually,
as a bonus action, I'm focusing on the thing where I know if a thing is communicating to me telepathically, whether or not they're lying.
oh, interesting. All right. Well. Oh, wow. Too bad. He is this natural 20 to save, but I guess it's no. So he says no, and you know he's lying.
All right, so these guys have a master somewhere.
How many more are you?
That's so cheap.
I'll spend another 2 points to ask. No, I can't do that. It has to be a yes or no question.
Are you lying?
Just say 15 or more.
Nah, I'm not. Yeah, sure. He's not compelled to answer me unless I spend 2 points, and I'm not going to do it for that.
No.
Oh, so he didn't actually. Oh, okay, fine. This works this time. But since he won on your save, since he got that good saving throw, he didn't have to reply at all.
Oh, he doesn't have to reply
immune.
at all if he succeeds.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. He's not.
He wasn't smart enough to know that.
He's nice.
Nice try.
All right. Noted. Sorry about that, Philip.
I asked how many more there are.
Okay, Alden, did you relay that question?
Yeah, I'm relaying this.
I'm just gonna assume you're relaying everything.
Yeah.
You just hear laughter in his head. Many.
We're not getting anything more out of this guy. I think
At this point, Julian wants to, grab him by, essentially the throat, hoist him up onto his feet, and say, "Take us to them."
He spits in your face.
I would like to.
Thing is relayed.
I would like to headbutt him. I got him by the neck right now. Just headbutt him.
All right. Yeah. Sure. You headbutt him. His face was already a bloody mess beforehand. It is even more so now.
Okay. Is he still conscious? Because if not, I'm gonna have somebody heal him.
Still conscious. Are you attempting to intimidate?
Yeah, let me intimidate this guy into doing what we want.
If the creature is frightened, does that make him more susceptible to answer questions?
Well, it depends on the creature.
Oh, hot dog! 21 to intimidate.
Right. So you just told him to lead you guys there? Is that correct?
Yeah, lead us to the others.
Thousands.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, a little rest first.
How many are there?
Okay, yeah. So he kind of cowers. He can't even wipe his face, I suppose. He sort of gestures, back in the direction of the tunnel. He says, "Can't walk. No move."
No move. At this point, Julian starts to try and force him, but he realizes he's kind of beat up himself. Maybe we take a rest first.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to attempt a short rest here.
Yeah.
I'm already short resting.
I need to do one of those hit point things.
So do I need to tell you that I'm going to meditate for 30 minutes? Or can we just assume that?
You're just going to meditate for 30 minutes?
Well, I need to meditate at least 30 minutes during a rest to get back my key points.
Okay. Rather than just regularly rest? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, we can say anytime you're short resting, you're going to be meditating. That's...
Okay.
How do we get back health on a
That's
short
the
rest?
only reason I meditate, guys.
Spend hit die.
Hit die.
Okay, but so as you guys are beginning your, so you're resting, and at the completion of an hour, you would be able to, expend your hit die, recover, everything like that. Your short rest would have completed successfully. Those of you who are spending this time investigating, like boots or whatever, would also be able to do that at the end. However, about halfway through your short rest,
Do I get 30 minutes of meditation in?
You said half.
you got 30 minutes of meditation.
29.
At 29 minutes, this encounter happens.
Yeah. So just to be honest, I was like, okay, you guys just fought these guys, so it's unlikely that there's going to be another troop coming through. So I rolled 6d6, and I said there have to be at least 2 1s for anything bad to happen, and there were 3 1s.
Okay.
So what's our formation?
We were investigating bodies and things, and remember I said I dragged this big guy back into here with these barrels.
You guys would have moved into a short rest, so you can choose whatever formation you'd like. I assume.
Are those other dwarves with us?
No, they
Body snatch dwarves.
Okay, well, before, how much health does Julian have?
Kevin?
I mean, it seems like a kind of personal question. No, 18.
Oh, you're at 18?
Yeah.
Oh, so we already used our hit die already.
No, we haven't.
Oh, just by looking at him?
No, I guess you'd see that he got hit a bunch of times, but I mean he's looking a lot more roughed up than he did in the beginning.
Are you still at 1?
So, Phoenix, I'm probably not going to let you lay on hands people, because you wouldn't have known that this encounter was going to come, and you wouldn't have lay on hands then. Otherwise,
I feel like he was gonna do that before we took the short rest, though.
Yeah, he doesn't get those back on a short rest.
I don't feel like that. Yeah, if it was a long rest, sure, but I guess it's more questionable. Who has the highest perception out of you guys?
Me.
Probably me. I think me and Veneer actually are probably pretty equal.
I'm at 0.
How do you tell?
How can you tell?
No, I'm proficient in perception. I have a +3 bonus.
I have a +4.
Okay.
And I also have keen awareness of things that might surprise me. Hold on, let me see what that is.
Wait, do we know that they're coming?
No.
Maybe. Depends on him.
Oh no, mine. It just lets me have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that I can see. It's not actually sense things coming. But I've got a +5.
He's gonna roll.
I'm sorry, a +4 to perception.
You're one wise barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to roll and see what you get?
Yeah. Me? 8 total.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, not
Oh.
very wise.
All right, you guys are all resting in a very beneficial formation, I see.
Yeah, why is everybody all the way back there?
Wait, so we don't know that they're coming?
No, you don't know that they're coming, but as they kind of crest this corner, they become fully, they're fully in view, and you see them immediately. Go ahead and everyone roll initiative real quick.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Four for Seth or for Julian.
I hope they roll a 1.
Is that like a flashlight or a ring?
Like a camping light. Pretty cool. It's not like it's
solar powers.
I'm sorry. What was that for Julian?
4.
I need a roll. Sorry.
This is gonna suck.
Just want a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, man.
You got a 5? What are you doing, man?
Okay, but the 17's right next to it, and also the 19's
That's
right next
true.
to it, and
That's
the
a good point.
16's right next to it. I'm just saying there are other numbers right next to it.
Okay. I don't know what you're saying, but all right. All right. Alden, go ahead. It wasn't enough of they didn't surprise you guys.
We slept in this formation because we were expecting company.
Right.
I
All
would
right.
think it's normal to sleep in a beneficial way if we're sleeping.
So I am doing a bonus action to cast Precog Hunch again. And then I'm going to shoot at the guy that we bound up.
Oh,
Oh, this is not a twist.
All right. Yeah, so he had an armor class of 12, and had and you got a 13 anyway. So yeah, arrow sinks into him. This guy is
Here, let me borrow your bond.
dead. I assume you weren't trying to not kill him.
Nope. I didn't want him to break out and start attacking us from the back.
Okay.
Well, I mean, also, there's no, we don't know that these guys couldn't talk to each other and tell, them that we plan on searching more for them or anything like that. So
So maybe that was good.
it makes sense. So Julian's holding this guy by the throat. He just got finished headbutting him a moment ago. And then
You
this
just
guy
been holding
goes,
it for like half an hour. Is that what you're talking
oh, no, I guess not. Never mind. Just kidding. Nothing cool happens.
Anything else?
I'll move back here and call it.
Wait, they killed the big frog?
Yeah.
Yep.
John Dan.
Did you eat him?
Eat
On
him.
my turn, can I eat him?
So these crates are actually here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I need to move around them. I guess I'll move there 20 feet, there 5 feet, and there. And then 40 feet, 35 feet.
So this guy's going to have half cover because of this pillar in front of him. Actually, he probably has like 3/4 cover, so you're going to have a hard time.
Can I yell at Phoenix to duck?
oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm gonna yell Phoenix duck, and I'm gonna try to light crossbow.
Do I have to roll something here?
No.
This guy.
Okay.
You have a light crossbow?
I do.
Huh.
I hardly ever use it, but
You have
do.
cantrips. Like, why are you doing this?
I don't think my cantrips will reach. My cantrips don't have very.
You could probably hit it with Ray of Frost.
Well, anyway, he's locked, loaded, and fired his crossbow at this point.
Yeah.
He seems a little gun shy from realizing Veneer wasn't actually dead when he barbecued. And so, in attempts to not hit Phoenix, the arrow misses both Phoenix and the troglodyte.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, it is the troglodyte's turn, and they're both dashing.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, come on.
Well, we're fucked.
All right. So, Julian, you would know that you guys are still pretty well inside what you would consider the dwarven area of the tunnel.
Mhm.
So like there's ongoing operations for a good ways further north. And I guess that's what you know.
Remind me what room, like what area of the map we're on. Are we at the steep descent around the?
Let me pull it up real quick.
Got it.
You're in load room 3. Yeah, you're essentially in load room 3. And it was like a good 10-15 minute walk to get to the equipment room. So
Okay.
pretend load room 3 is on the other side of the map that you see.
So when we exit, if we were to follow the troglodytes, we would be following them towards the unmapped area according to the map you gave me.
Right.
Okay.
But so you know that like that black area on the map that I gave you is Dwarven operation. I mean, it's where the dogs have been coming from, but it's not like uninhabited by dwarves.
It's just not as well. We just don't use it as much or as frequently. Okay. Gotcha.
It's the outs.
And all right, just to make sure it's clear, it's near Smashed Lamps.
Yes.
Okay. Well then, at this point, I say, well, I suppose we have a choice to make. Do we follow or do we rest?
I got this myself. You guys keep resting.
Okay, go ahead, Alden. See ya.
I'm good. And I throw my hands back behind my head and lay down on the corpse.
I don't need to rest anymore.
Right.
Still chilling on the barrel. I never really got up.
Can I follow them stealthily?
Anyone who is attempting to follow them, like they are sprinting away as quickly as they can. So you can-
Yeah, I once it came to my turn, I was gonna dash.
Veneer, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna chill here.
Arm?
I am going. I'll follow him.
All right, go for it. You're dashing?
I can only go 40.
But you can dash.
Oh yeah, I can dash 80.
All right, let's get a refresher on the rules for the chase.
Guys, there's only 2 of them, right?
That we saw.
How did they get so far away?
They can run super fast, I guess.
They dashed.
Yeah. Well, they might even be able to run
They're
extra
80.
fast when they're fleeing.
Hey, so let's say if I cast Hunter Mark on one of those guys.
Oh, hey.
Oh, that'd be a game changer.
What does I'm assuming it lets us find it a lot easier, of course.
You can also cast it at a higher level, and you get some super cool bonus if you do that.
Because I was thinking about casting it, but I wasn't quite sure exactly what.
So let's go ahead. Carm, you are. It is your turn right now. You reacted faster than Phoenix.
Okay.
Are you chasing after them?
I guess I could run ahead of them.
Yeah. And then I'm after Carm in turn order.
Giving one of them an opportunity attack on you, though.
But I mean, like, I can only run to them and not do anything? Is that how it works?
Yeah, you used all of your focused action to run quickly.
Oh.
But if on their turn they try and flee from you, you can potentially stop
I
them.
guess at this point, do I know which direction they're going to run towards?
There's pretty much just one. The path pretty much does not split after this, at least as far as you can see.
Okay. So I can run beside them and get somewhat ahead of them.
Sure.
without.
Stealthy.
Opportunity attack range, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can roll
Julian, what are you doing?
Following. If people seem to be running, I'm not gonna, miss out on a fight.
Okay.
You have a movement speed of 25?
I have a 30.
Is that because barbarian?
Dwarfs have 30.
Oh, I thought. Okay.
Yeah, I thought so too. Halflings and gnomes are the only standard creatures that have 25s.
All right.
Yeah, I got confused about it last time we played, but I looked it up.
All right, Phoenix.
I'm moving right here and casting Hunter's Mark.
If you do it at a 3rd level, you can concentrate for 8 hours on it.
I doubt
I
he.
don't think I have
All right.
3rd level. I think all my spell slot are. Yeah.
Oh, hey. So here's a well. I guess we'll see exactly what happens. I'm assuming we're about to transition into a chase. If that happens, chase participants can't make opportunity attacks against each other since they're all moving in the same direction at the same time.
Oh.
Whoops. Well, yeah. So that's what that is. I guess it just makes it find them easier.
You just can just know where they are for an hour.
For an hour. Yeah.
Well, I mean, so it says you have advantage on any wisdom perception or wisdom survival check you make to find it. It doesn't say you know where they are.
So you can track it or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, do you only get to track for 90 feet, or is that just the range for the cast?
I think that's just
Cast.
the cast, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that could still come in super handy. I mean, if we get into a combat and these two guys flee, and get ahead of the group somehow, it still could be handy.
I'm just moving to intercept is my goal.
So I'm done. Because I don't think I can do anymore.
Alden.
All right. So I'm using my bonus action to cast. Oh, I'm on the wrong page.
Kind of nice to be able to move 40 feet instead of.
Tell me you have haste. If you have haste, that'd be sick.
No, I don't cast magic.
Oh, you don't?
I'm a mystic. I have psionic abilities.
Well,
So-
never mind.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's with just my action and bonus, or sorry, that's just with my movement and bonus action. This is within 80 feet, so I would not be at a disadvantage to shoot him with a crossbow bolt. So that is what I'm going to do.
I use Step of the Wind and then tackle them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good job.
Yeah. Which one are you shooting?
The closest one to me.
All right. Make a good connection. The arrow flies, or the bolt flies into the back of his back. Stumbles and is bleeding, but he does not fall. And Galandan, what are you up to?
So I look over at Ellen and I say, "Are we joining the chase or no?"
That guy behind you.
Look, the guy behind you.
What?
Behind you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, my Hunter's Marks is on the furthest guy.
He's asking me if we should go catch up to him.
No, you stay where you are.
Yeah.
So,
I'll trust you.
what did Alden respond?
I feel like if we get in a dark room somewhere, you're gonna lightning me again. So, I mean, you can go.
It's technically not recharged yet.
That's true.
You're fine.
all of us are gonna leave, and Galandan's just gonna kill Veneer while we're gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Burger.
I'm gonna join the chase since
Yeah, join the chase.
Alden was
All right.
confusing me.
So I think what we're going to do is move this straight into a chase because that's what's happening here. The way that a chase works, essentially, the idea is everyone's going to be dashing, because they're trying to get away and you're going to be trying to catch up to them. Then if you decide to dash, then the number of dashes that you can do without the possibility of adverse effects is 3 plus your Constitution modifier. After that, you would start making Constitution saving throws, or you would start becoming exhausted, which would eventually just take you out of the chase.
This is cool. I've not done a chase like this before.
Philip, how does chase work for a creature that's faster than the one in front of it? Like,
so I mean,
did they make opportunity attacks, or?
Pardon me?
They don't get to make opportunity attacks either. They just have to, on their turn, if they have an opportune moment to do an attack, they do it.
So they wouldn't be able to do opportunity attacks because on their turn, their speed would be like taking them out of the range of the monster, not the monster out of the range of them. So I don't think that would be a factor. Now, if you're saying like you're going to run around them and get in front of them.
Well, I mean, like Karm is already, he's set up and they're going to have to run past him to keep going.
Yeah, but so I think the whole thing with the chase is like, okay,
everybody's running side by side
around them without them doing opportunity attacks. They would just do the same thing to him. But I think the point of the chase,
that makes sense.
Some of the mechanics of combat fail when everyone is supposed to be running simultaneously. Like this whole, oh, you get to run 80 feet, and now I get to run 60 feet, kind of doesn't play very well. The other things, you can still make attacks and cast spells, but of course, that means you can't be dashing, so you'll be falling further and further behind. A chase ends when one side or the other stops, when the quarry escapes, or when the pursuers are close enough to their quarry to catch it. So we'll have to do some math here in a quick second to see exactly how long it would take Karm and Alden, who are faster, to actually catch up.
And what are the detrimental effects to going overboard on your dashing?
You would have to make a DC 10 Constitution check at the end of your turn, or you gain 1 level of exhaustion. Level of exhaustion, I think, just slows you down, and then you start getting disadvantage on ability checks, and it just gets worse.
The first level is disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay. But you get all those back by finishing a short or a long rest. I think it's mainly a mechanic.
I thought it was long only.
It is normally. A creature can remove levels of exhaustion it gained during the chase by finishing a short or long rest.
Oh, okay. Where are you getting these rules from? Curiosity.
Dungeon Master's Guide, page 252.
Cool.
I'll have to take a look at that. Chase ends. If neither side gives up the chase, the quarry can make a dexterity stealth check. They will have disadvantage because there's not very many things to hide behind in this straight tunnel. And you guys, well, at least Phoenix would have advantage on keeping track of them because of the Hunter's Mark. So it is unlikely that they will be able to get away, but it is possible.
It sounds like fun. Let's chase.
The other thing is, well, I'm trying to figure out where exactly it says how you catch them, because it doesn't seem to actually list that part out, which is rather important.
Well, I'm guessing.
So I imagine if you have the opportunity to get within 5 feet of them and without using a dash action, then you have caught up to them.
Yeah, you can grapple them probably.
It would essentially be a grapple.
Or you could just straight attack them from that distance.
Yeah. Okay.
So is it just one that's running away right now?
No, there's 2. The other one did not actually quite die.
Why does it have an X on it?
I don't know, because somebody drew one not very well.
That was me.
I thought it was Galandan.
I think we all thought it was Galandan.
Classic Dr. Dan, but not me this time.
Okay, so you guys who are not Karm and Alden, as far as I know, you're all moving at 30 feet per second. So unless something happens to these guys,
but we're dashing, so we move faster than that.
Yeah, just like they will be.
Yeah.
So you can kind of stay in range, and if something happens where they get tripped up, maybe you can catch up. Otherwise, Karm and Alden, I believe you guys were pretty much both right next to them, right next to each other. Alden, but Alden stayed and took a shot. Karm,
yes.
You would have been within like 20 feet of them when they started running, right? Like you were essentially here and they were essentially here.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll say that you have 2 rounds before you can attempt to grab one of them. Alden, you would then they'll have quite a number of rounds before you could catch the other.
Really safe, like distance.
We'll say so you get 20 rounds. So it would take 4 rounds for you to attempt to catch one.
Could I? Are we just?
What was that, Phoenix?
Are we starting chase now and go by the turn order? Is that? Because there is something I could use to half their speed.
You would not be able to do that yet. All right, let me get back to the chase.
Andrew, you were right. I go 25 feet. I was right last time we played, but wrong. last time we played.
Okay.
Like, do I catch up to them on this next turn?
Yeah, so you'd have to use the dash action on this next turn to catch up to them. After that, you could attempt to
Oh, okay, I get to it.
jump on them. Okay, so these guys are going to dash. So that's going to be their. We'll say that this is the actual start of the chase.
Oh,
All right, this is consumed one of their dashes, and they are simply trying to run away as quickly as they can. Is anyone wanting to do an attack?
as I ran past.
How far are they away from us right now?
If you aren't moving, then they're going to be 60 feet plus 100 feet from you, Phoenix.
You got this pie chart.
And they're going to be 120 feet from Alden.
Not
Bar
grass.
Okay.
So I do want to make an attack on this turn.
Okay, go ahead and do it.
I'm attacking the same guy.
Oh, so you can reach him, huh?
Yeah.
DC 13, but he completely avoids this if he
Yes.
is a surprisingly intelligent Trog. With a 15 minus 2,
man.
that's a 13, which
Oh man. All right.
just gets away.
I think we're all dashing at this point.
Yeah, I'm still following, even though I'm losing ground.
Okay. Everyone else is dashing. If you guys could keep track of your own dashes, that would be great.
Follow 60 feet, right?
Is that cool?
60 feet, yeah. So you'd be basically keeping pace with these guys. They are both going to attempt to hide with disadvantage. So one has a roll of, but they actually get advantage on dexterity stealth checks made to hide. So it'll just be a straight roll. So one gets an 18, the other one gets a 13. You guys who are chasing, go ahead and roll perception to see if you can keep track on them. Phoenix, you have advantage.
23.
Okay, you're still in.
Are you talking all of us make perception?
Yeah, I suppose so. Even if you're attacking, you're still part of the chase.
Oh my gosh.
Phoenix.
Oh man.
Are they not?
Please leave, you guys.
Wow.
Just
Oh.
We're losing this.
Classic dad.
Oh, if the quarry is never out of the lead pursuer's sight, then the check.
If I could get within 60 feet.
Okay, so most of you have golly.
Who kept up with them? Well, at this point, saw them.
Carbon.
I mean, I got a 23.
I mean, wouldn't it be
I'm slightly behind
one of
those.
sees them? Won't we just follow and recognize?
Yeah, I think you guys. So sorry, I was reading up on this myself. If the quarry is never out of the lead pursuer's sight, the check fails automatically. And in at least this first stretch, there's not enough curves in the road or anything like that. As you get deeper in to the smashed lamps where the lights are disappearing, and essentially you'll notice that the tunnels start kind of losing the dwarven straightness and kind of start becoming more windy, we might run into some issues.
Yeah.
But I probably shouldn't even have had you guys roll because they wouldn't be out of arm's sight at this point.
Okay.
Okay, so they are going to dash again. Anyone who is not dashing can do their action now. Otherwise, oh, I forgot. Actually, everyone, before we do that, roll a d20.
Okay. The 20.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah, baby.
Fine,
You.
fine.
If-
Carm,
if-
you rolled a 2.
If this is an ability check, I need to roll my precog hunch.
It is not an ability check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled the wrong dice then.
You rolled 1d20. Here. Okay, Carm, make a DC 10 dexterity acrobatics check.
Is me?
Yeah.
Me?
Carm.
Okay. Acrobatics.
Whoa, Seth.
What the heck, man? Okay, on a failed check, the ground counts as 10 feet of difficult terrain, so you didn't actually make progress this round on them. Faster, so you didn't lose progress, but you didn't gain it either.
Dang, what the heck?
Mother Nature's.
Dr. Dan, you get to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
But are we, me and Gallandan, really chasing after him, or are we just kind of like,
I thought Gallandan said he was,
okay,
but Veneer, you are not.
yeah.
All right, Gallandan, as you are running, Carm kind of slips on this ground and throws up some dirt and dust in your face. But you are able to get through okay, regardless. Okay, so
Can
now
I stop and try to help Karma?
I mean, he didn't actually fall or anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
okay.
I mean, he's still in front of you
I
anyway.
just flipped up a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so are you guys still? Is anyone doing something other than dashing this turn?
So okay, they're still 100 feet away from me. Dang it.
And you know, Carm, if you want to, I'm sure you could consume a key point to do that extra dash.
Oh, to get ahead of him?
Yeah,
Okay.
key point to spend.
Yeah. I will use it.
Okay, so that would still count as 2 dashes against your Constitution modifier, but we'll give you a good attempt to take one of them down.
Are they like right next to each other?
Yeah. You're gonna
Okay,
try
so
Nancy.
Carm's the only one that's ahead of them at this point,
Correct.
and we're all about 100 feet behind them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I running past them at this point? Can I like look to the side and go, boys?
Flash.
Sure. Yes. Do that.
For math
backwards.
for math purposes, are these guys moving 60 feet?
Yes.
I need to position myself.
Your math purposes determine if you're going to shoot at one of them again.
Yes.
Okay. Are you?
No, I'm not in range.
Are you running after them to catch up and get in range?
Yes.
Okay. You're doing that math yourself?
Yes.
Okay. So everyone just dashed that turn.
Yes.
Okay. Roll a d20 again.
Ooh.
Nothing. 15 means nothing. This is fine. Dr. Dan. No. Gal. Yeah, you're fine. Alden, you can make a dexterity acrobatics check or a strength athletics. I'm assuming you're going to go with the dexterity.
I sure am.
Wait, but your strength is so good.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So you just happen as you're running, that there's some fallen rock in your way, but you were able to clear it without any difficulty and continue the chase uninhibited. Dan, you're fine. Did everyone roll? What, Julian? What did you get?
Nat 20.
Oh, I'm about
Another nat 20.
Oh, I didn't know we rolled again. I was distracted. I thought you were still reconciling the older one.
I'm sorry.
Is that a plain D20?
Yes.
No modifiers.
Correct.
4 total.
Or total. Okay, you are just like Alden, and you get to choose to do strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics.
Put it in the chat just because. I guess I'll do strength.
Athletics. Nice.
19.
Okay, yeah, you are also completely fine. All right, at this point, Alden, I believe you are 20 feet closer than you were before.
Mm-hmm.
Charm, that's not very kind, and you're one to talk. Oh.
Oh man.
All right, Carm, are you going to attempt to take these guys out?
Okay. What was the question again? I'm sorry.
So you're going to attempt to take one of these guys out of the chase?
You should do a double clothesline.
Yeah, what I'm going to do. So at this point, do I get my movement and my action and my bonus?
Just describe what you're wanting to do. Most of those things fall away with the chase.
Gotcha. Okay, if I say go for the guy in the lead with the grapple, may I still use a key point to attempt to hit the other guy that's right next to him?
Like, so you're getting away now because you passed him?
So we'll say what you can do is
what I want to do is kick the guy back 15, the back guy backwards 15 feet while I grapple onto the first guy.
Okay. Let's say you get a regular grapple. Since you had time to get in front of them and everything and get prepared, so you can do a regular grapple and then an attack with disadvantage against the other guy.
Okay. But do I get 2 attacks since it's
No.
It's a flurry of blow?
No.
So
you're too busy trying to grapple this one guy. Really, flurry of blows is only supposed to happen after an attack action, and grapple is not attack. So even this is kind of being nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It just okay. I get it. So what do I have to roll for the grapple?
Grapple is just like a strength contest. So you would do.
Oh boy!
It's strength to grapple, and it's strength or dex to break it.
Is it just strength or is it strength athletics?
Well, it's athletics.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're not very good with athletics, John. Tend to fail on those a lot.
Yeah, you wish I wasn't good with
Well, Carm is a strength-based monk, so.
How many arm wrestling matches have you won?
Hey, nice.
You can't match that. Okay, so the one is grappled, and as you are falling to the ground, well, with this guy, you kick out at the other one, and
would that just be an unarmed strike?
Yeah, with disadvantage.
So now the back one's ahead.
Well, depends on what happens here.
Oh
yeah! Well done.
Well, both of them are down.
Kills the one behind it because of the So, all right, Carm, you are now grappled with this one a good 100 feet in front of everybody else. So it's going to attempt to break your grapple while they're all catching up.
Okay.
The other one is just dead. As you kicked, you jumped up onto this one guy and then you kicked the other one straight in the chest. And as you kicked him, the arrow actually popped out of his back before he fell to the ground.
Holy cow! 6 damage killed him.
Well, I did some damage earlier.
Yeah. I mean, I do have pretty big feet.
All right, so go ahead and do another strength athletics.
Athletics, got it.
Don't fail.
Ooh, he rolled pretty well this time.
Oh,
okay, but not well enough. All right, he puts out this Herculean effort trying to break free, but you are apparently really used to wrapping yourself around things.
Is that a pole dancing reference?
So
all right,
how
most
do
of
we
you who
now?
are in the chase have now successfully caught up to Carm, who is holding this troglodyte captive. What are you going to do?
So we come up huffing and puffing. Does Julian know of a good kind of outlet from the path here that might be a good place to drag this guy, or something where we might get some rest for real this time?
It's pretty nondescript, but you can go ahead and make either a history to see if you remember it, or just like a perception, which you're really good at, to see if there's somewhere you can.
Is Veneer upon us at this point?
Well, Veneer wasn't following, was he?
Veneer is in the load room. Probably going to think that you're all dead.
Oh,
I'll just tell Phoenix this then.
21. Wow.
Buddy, what took you so long? As Veneer would like to say.
So Julian, yeah, you kind of look around. You notice that you've kind of gotten into the section of the tunnel where there are a lot of those lamps that were hanging down from the ceiling earlier have been smashed. And so there's these pockets of darkness, kind of up and down the tunnel. But you see that there is like kind of an alcove or a little pocket where there must have been a good mine or a good vein of trephite, which has kind of made its little alcove off of the beaten path where you could find, stay out of sight of somebody traveling up and down pretty well.
We should just go back to Veneer anyways, because I doubt that he came with us in his state.
Oh, you say that, and Julian turns around and says, "Oh, I didn't realize."
The Troglodyte is not actually going to be attacking you, Carm.
Right.
And Julian just carries on his conversation with Alden, not really.
Well, this is as we're coming up, right?
Yeah, he misses with his bite. He misses with his claw. That's a 4 and a 2 that he's rolled so far, and a 3. Okay, so he has attempted to attack you and missed each time.
Attack 3 times?
Yeah.
Can I go attack it?
Hey. So I just have this guy.
You can also attack. So essentially what grappling does is reduce his speed to 0 as long as you're holding on to him. But everyone
Put him in a chokehold.
As long as you have like 1 free arm, you can still attack him.
Okay. Can I yell out to the guys that are like with us, like, do we need this guy?
No.
Kill it.
No.
If you're not going to kill it, I'm killing him.
kill him now.
Julian says no, but he's actually talking to Alden. Like,
I'm gonna attempt to DDT this guy.
DDT.
Can I use this fist weapon I just got?
Yeah.
Is it gonna do something bad to me?
Well, so you have to put it on.
it's a cursed.
I don't think it actually, with you grappling this guy and not currently having it on your hand, I'm going to say you can't like affix it to your hand and start punching him while he's struggling.
Just hit him with it. Like a glove.
I'm just, since I don't want to stick any swords near my own body, I'm just gonna punch him.
Once. Use your twice.
And then I'm gonna punch him again.
Oh.
Nice.
You know what? That's enough to knock him out, like legitimately, or kill him. You beat this guy.
I've literally rolled well every single time.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if this is like canon, since your character might not be doing this, but I'm just picturing you like a schoolyard bully, like on top of him.
Especially after he missed him 3 times. Like, Carm's looking pretty BA right now.
Yeah,
Just saying.
So, Philip, I didn't know this, but reading through grappling, it says if you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them. So it's actually, the grapple is the attack action. You're just replacing a hit.
It replaces an attack action, but it's not. I don't think it's actually an attack action.
When you want to grab a creature or wrestle with it, you can use the attack action to make a special melee attack, a grapple.
Oh, okay.
So I was on the same page as you, but reading through this, it sounds contradictory.
Yeah. What was the?
Take that second unarmed strike if you want.
I think it turned out okay for you anyway.
Yeah, I was just sharing some knowledge.
No, that's fine. It's fine. It's or something. So I was reading some guide on that, and they were very like, "Oh, this thing is not an attack action," but it's something different. Yeah. Okay. Tea break.
So short rest. Is this what's happening?
we'll say, unless somebody stops me, we'll say you guys have traveled back to Veneer now, and you're going to rest back with them.
Sure.
While we were gone, did any of those dwarf helpers come take this dead body?
Our civil servants.
If they didn't, then Julian's gonna kick it out of anger.
Oh. I really needed that. I mean, I wish I had other party members to share this fight with.
You get very active this week.
I turned to Julian and asked, "So, where are you going after this? when all of this is over, where are you going? What's your plan?"
To bed.
Fair. I mean, but after that,
Like 2 weeks.
Work in the morning? Why?
you know what kind of money we earn, right?
Yeah, big time.
I
mean,
you know what kind of money I make.
Yeah, but it's what you do fun.
Is what you're doing now very fun? Absolutely.
I mean, I feel like we could use someone with your talent, your skills.
That's very kind, but I suppose I'll have to decline.
Okay. Well, you wouldn't happen to know anybody that's a cleric, would you?
What happened to that girl?
Oh, she's a nobody. We don't like her anyway. Nobody ever trusts her.
Who's a nobody? Amber?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm looking up that thing that I had read earlier, and it says the grappling is a special melee attack. To grapple a target, you must use the attack action, then make your special melee attack. From a rules as written perspective, the multi-attack ability of monsters cannot enable multiple grapples because it's its own action type. If you have multiple attacks for the attack action, you can replace as many of them as you want with grapple checks. You cannot replace bonus action attacks with grapples. A grapple check is an ability check contested by a target's ability check. It is not an attack roll.
Okay.
And it says that like many, many times. So
Dang.
That's fine, but I was always under the impression that grapple took your full attack action, but it's just
one of your
attacks when you take the attack action.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the same things for like shove and shove prone.
Hey,
Yeah. One of the things I forgot to do, which I was pretty excited about, and we'll kind of go and do now, is tell you guys that I am wanting to track experience better than I have been. So I went through and kind of awarded experience for the past encounters on your character sheets for the various things you have done, starting with when you turned level 3 as a baseline. So not everyone is going to have the same experience because you all have contributed in different ways. But if you go to your character sheet, you should see that now. And for the combat, which you guys finished with all the trogs, you should award yourselves 225 more experience points. And then for the chase, which you succeeded in letting neither of them get away, you can reward yourselves an additional 75 experience points. And you'll just have to let me know when that means you ding the next level.
where do I put that?
Yes.
Where is that? Oh, it's probably under
Core
class.
stats. Core stats.
Core stats? All right.
Core stats.
Could be under your level and experiences. Under your armor class.
I got it. Thank you.
So,
Dang.
what was the total there?
That's 800 away.
That's
so
enough for Galandan to level up. Huh.
that was 3. You should add 300 experience to whatever you had before.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
300.
So during this short rest, I cut off the left hands of those 2 extra trogs and the one we had killed captive.
I think it'd be a good idea to position somebody kind of in stealth, who may not need the hit points from this rest near the door. That way we can't be stumbled upon as easily.
Okay.
Does Veneer still have his little traps, the alarms?
I do.
Oh,
So, I mean, yeah. Spell slots come back after a long rest.
I'm resting right now. Okay.
We do the alarm thing. We just need somebody who. I mean, it'd be a instinct to waste a spell slot.
yeah. Okay, I can go over there. Stealth.
Oh, yeah.
Roll a stealth. Well, it may not even be a point.
No, go ahead, roll stealth.
Who? All of us, or
No, just Phoenix. Phoenix, I guess you're not moving, so we'll say that you don't have disadvantage because it's your armor that makes noise, which normally.
Yeah, I'm hiding right now.
Yeah, which is more like taking the action to hide than it is. Yeah.
Okay. This time it passes uneventfully. It was close. I upped the internal number to needing 3 ones for something to happen, and you got 2 again.
That
I'm
makes
going
sense. Killed some of the patrols.
tell you those things. I'm just wanting to, kind of establish a baseline of trust between us.
Okay, time out. So
Press Amber.
we can use any number of hit dice now to regain hit points.
Yeah.
Do we remind me? Do we add Constitution modifier for each hit dice?
Oh yeah, I gotta use my hit dice.
Oh, easy.
Galandan, that's
he used all his hit die. Oh, very nice. There you go, Veneer.
what is justice.
I only have 1 though.
It's justice.
Why do you only have 1? You should have
I
3.
have 3. Okay,
Yeah.
I just never
Maybe you
updated
didn't
it.
restock after the long rest.
Yeah,
Wait,
if you
are we on long rest?
No, but you haven't rested since the last long rest. So you all should have full hit die.
Oh, well, I'm gonna use a hit die too. Where's that at?
Man, why do you get a D10?
17.
I get a D12.
Yeah, what the heck?
Mine.
Yeah, it's awesome.
different classes have different constitutions.
I mean, I just like to say that a monk should be like within ranger status at least.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm maxed out. HP.
Well done.
Yeah, I'm maxed out too. It's nice.
Guess what?
I'm also maxed out. But I didn't spend any hit die. Boom.
Man, guys, I'm feeling like way better now. What do you guys want to do?
Hey, but yeah, how much HP you have?
17.
How much does Galadin have?
I'm at 16 of 24.
Okay, you feeling good?
I'm feeling good.
All right, arm wrestle me.
Easy.
What's your max, Veneer?
Don't.
Where's strength at? It's just unskilled strength.
No, athletics.
Oh, athletic strength.
13.
It's under skill.
Is everybody maxed out?
Oh, it's even.
What?
Hey, can I come in and join?
How do you join an arm wrestle?
I don't know, but I lied.
You would obviously lose.
Wait, I would get an advantage. Surprise.
Surprise.
Surprise entry to the arm wrestle fight.
A new challenger.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that you guys also during your short rest were looking at the boots and the new weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, going forward, I'll probably not assume that unless you tell me. But
Oh, sorry.
no, that's fine.
Yeah, I think I still have the boots. What did I find out about them?
I don't think you had the boots.
Oh, who did I give them to?
You got stolen.
It's fine. It's fine. Just tell us what the boot is.
Okay. All right.
Who has the boots?
It should be in your journal now, Galandan.
A boots of butt kicking.
Worth 50 gems.
Actually, I just want to tell them. So what?
They are.
Yeah. Oh, they are. Okay, great.
Uh-huh.
They're the boots of Elven kind.
Yeah.
Those
So-
should probably go to Veneer.
Looking at these, I'm like, hey, Veneer, I think that you should probably take these.
What did it do?
I just grab my hand out and snag them and look at them.
I think they fit better on me.
Do this roll test with.
While you're wearing the boots, your steps make no sound regardless of the surface you are moving across. You have advantage on dexterity stealth checks that rely on moving silently.
Ooh.
Wow, OP.
Actually, these would go really well with my advantage on surprising people.
Where do you have that?
He has his Cloak of the Assassin.
Oh,
Yeah, the Cloak of the Assassin.
You should give that also to Veneer.
Give it to.
he didn't tell anybody when he got it, so he just has it. That's why he has the cloak.
Arm, you want to tell him about the thing you have?
Did I get something?
Yeah.
The fist, the cestus.
Can we name it something else?
Nope. What's there?
Okay, I got an impact cestus. Cestus.
Estus?
Once per long rest, after a successful melee attack against an enemy of medium size or smaller, you can roll an additional d4 of damage. And the enemy must make a strength saving throw against your 8 plus your proficiency plus your strength modifier. If they fail, they are pushed 10 feet away from you. If they fail by more than 5, they are also knocked prone. What?
That's pretty interesting.
Copy and paste that. I missed half of that. Someone's opening something.
Sweet.
Yeah, so essentially, once per long rest, he does slightly more damage, and depending on the strength roll of the enemy, they may get knocked away or even knocked prone.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Wait, does this stack?
Stack with what?
Yeah.
Blows.
With my flurry of blows? With
Yeah, that'd be a melee attack, right? So if you hit him, you could activate it then. Oh, you want to knock him like 25 feet away? Yeah, so that one that's been adapted from some other things. So if it ends up being like ridiculous, we might have to revisit it. But I think
Sounds pretty reasonable, especially it's only once per long rest.
that's what I'm thinking. Too. But just think on it. All right. Let's finish this short rest.
We finish rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Lead us further.
Hey guys, can you hear
Yeah, so
me
Julian would like to take the lead again.
when I walk around?
Wait, what did you say? You say something, Veneer?
No. Yes.
All right. So you guys are. What's happening? Ask Julian to take the lead, and he's.
Yeah, Julian would like to take the lead and lead the party the way that we saw those trogs running before Karm caught up to him.
Hey, Julian, could you lead us the way?
Well, Galadin.
Is that how Julian would really say it?
All right.
That's how someone would narrate it.
Alden and Gallons and. Okay.
I suppose Julian would use his little catchphrase that he coined last time. Ears up, heads down.
Heads down.
All right.
Physically impossible.
Can we? It's a metaphor. I suppose since he says that he's encouraging them to be stealthy, can we roll stealth at least as we proceed?
Yeah, you guys want to make a group stealth check?
Guess what I get?
Automatic stealth.
Finally got a good roll for nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the disadvantage didn't do much to you, at least. So stealthy.
Phoenix, quiet down.
Can you automatically select it to be advantage on stealth?
Dang it.
It always rolls twice, and then you have to kind of keep track if you have advantage.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are kind of creeping along down this corridor, which all of you except for Veneer find somewhat familiar. You continue on your way for a good 10-15 minutes, and when the slope starts, going down even more deeply, you had already passed some of the smashed lamps from the chase that you had passed during the chase as well. And as you go deeper and deeper, the frequency of these smashed lamps just keeps increasing. It looks like they would be smashed and replaced, and then smashed again, and so it's been kind of this constant tussle. Further you go, the more the smashed lamps seem to be winning. You also notice that the ceiling of the tunnel is slowly rising higher. So those of you who have had to periodically kind of crouch down no longer have to do that. And the tunnel, the sides of the tunnel start to kind of look like they're almost undulating. Like every now and then they're sort of kind of squeezes in a little bit. The tunnel is roughly 10 to 15 feet wide, but every now and then it kind of juts out on both sides, narrows just for a couple of feet, goes back to normal, and that would happen every 10-20 feet or so. As you continue to go further and further, you notice that these juts of the wall are becoming more precise. They're less of this general form and a little more abrupt in where they come out. And at this point, the actual lamps are few and far between. So you guys are starting to travel in dim light and in occasional total darkness until you round a corner and see another lamp.
Okay, that doesn't slow me down. I see in the dark. But
I use my bonus action to switch over to my dark vision focus.
I hold on to my dagger and cast the light cantrip on it.
Don't burn
I'm
it.
holding it as a light.
Okay.
I switch back to my advantage on initiative focus.
There's no wood for him to burn, right?
What was that, Phoenix?
I squint my eyes.
There's no wood around us for him to burn, right?
I'm looking around for flammable things, but
I squint my eyes and switch over to
please don't let Gallandan touch anything flammable.
Or switching to squinting vision.
I think I have a torch in my pack, guys. We're good.
Whoa.
Oh boy. Take all the torches away.
As the dagger springs into light, you kind of hear some skittering of something on the ground kind of moving away. You see a few that are close to the ground, nothing trog sized or anything like that. But there's a slight reaction to this new light source. You continue on for another 10-15 minutes or so, just constantly heading downwards further and further. The air around you starts kind of, it gets more moist. You can really smell kind of the earth now. And as you go deeper and deeper, what started out as just occasional traces of this stench just becomes more and more pervasive. Like you are getting closer to some just very...
I have a question about the stonework.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know if it looked like you were cutting out or something. I had a question about the stonework. You said that somewhere recently the openings seemed more structured.
So where you were coming from before, kind of where it was more heavily traveled by the miners. The walls were straighter. Of course, there were still turns, and it was still just hewn rock. There was a level of craftsmanship which has been slowly degrading.
Got it. Okay.
The other thing that's been kind of weird about the walls is they seem to, with some sort of regularity, sort of move in towards each other and then further out. And it started out that this was kind of like a very kind of gradual, mound that was, maybe came out, jutted out 2 or 3 feet, but had like a length of 4 or 5 feet. So it was kind of a gradual sloping. And as you've moved further and further, that sloping of those mounds has become more severe.
And are there still lamps in this area? They're just broken?
Yes. So this is still, it looks like, the mining work was being done here, but it was newer. And so there are still lamps. The lamps are less frequent, and when you do come across them, they are more frequently broken, which is why Galandan is holding his shiny dagger.
So just to make sure I understand. So if we were looking at this and it were a map, would it look like, beads on a string that turned into like blocks on a string kind of thing, or?
You could say it that way. Here, I will draw.
Okay.
So it started out kind of like this.
Are you on the GM layer? Nope, you're not. You're good.
And then as you keep going, get out of here, red guy. And as you keep going, it starts looking more and more like this. Okay. And as you get deeper and deeper, it starts looking even like this. Does that make sense?
Okay. So it's a mirror image on both sides of the.
Yes, it is. I was only drawing one side,
Yeah.
so this
Okay.
wall.
Sure.
Wall. Okay, so you guys continue going for another like 20 minutes or so. So you've been traveling for about an hour total now before you reach what is essentially the end, and you just come up against what looks like a hewn rock wall, barring any further passage.
I reach out and touch the wall.
Chisel the wall with my lighted dagger.
I look at the wall and I say, melon.
Only works if you're a human wizard.
Okay, Alden, you reach out and touch the wall, and it's somewhat moist.
Oh, we've been traveling for an hour, so my dagger's out.
It's a cantrip.
But I gotta do it again.
Are you not gonna?
This time I do it on the rags on the top of a torch so that it's more like a actually lit torch. I like that idea better.
I take 10 steak back.
I like the idea that the light cantrip ended at the precise minute that Galandan touched his dagger to the wall. And kind of like freaks out for a moment.
Whoa! Can I?
Hey, I've got. I'd like to roll kind of a stonework check to see, what made this. I actually, as a dwarf, I get extra if I roll history on this as stonework that a dwarf might have done or not done. Or
can I?
Oh, that's
you get extra on it, like advantage, or
I get it. No, I just get a bonus to the roll. It's a double proficiency. So, 11. It's not that great.
Okay, it's not that great. It looks so. What? Yeah. So this wall at the end just kind of looks like people were mining and then eventually came to a stop. As far as you can tell, it looks like dwarves were probably working at it, but nothing particularly stands out about its history or anything like that.
Did we notice as we were walking down this path that obviously this is the path the troglodytes had taken as they were fleeing? Were there any branches that we chose not to go down?
You did not notice anything.
Okay. I think that, we're probably looking at some sort of hidden entryway. Can I look up at the ceiling? How high is it?
How high is the... Yeah, up above
it's
us.
10 feet, 8 to 10 feet high. It's also not uniform.
Okay. Can I snatch the the magic torch out of Galandan's hand and kind of hold it up and look at the ceiling all around?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
Willingly.
Can he levitate the dagger?
I could, but I don't want to do that.
I can't get good rolls now. 11.
11. What's your passive perception?
8 plus wisdom. Is that what that is?
10 plus your modifier.
12.
12?
Yeah, I think I have +2 wisdom. Let me double check that.
Okay, so it takes you a while, like you're checking the top of the ceiling, and you're not finding too much, but you do notice one sort of aberration. So far, as you guys have been traveling down this path, the tunnel has been mirroring itself whenever it would kind of come in on the side, and you notice now on the left side of the path there is one sort of jut, which is not paralleled on the right-hand side of the tunnel.
Oh, so there's no mirror image of this little inlet on the right-hand side? It's only on the left?
Outlet, but yes.
Okay, outlet. And I want to take my fancy axe and I want to tap on what would be the wall where that outlet should be.
Okay. You want to roll investigate?
I'm going to check the other side where the outlet is.
Okay. Both of you roll investigation.
Can I stand guard?
You sure can.
Surprise attack.
I pull out my axe to knock on the wall, and I'm just
like, what?
I'm so mesmerized by my new axe, I don't actually tap the wall with my natural one.
Okay. Are you? Oh, what was your investigation, Julian? I keep waiting for him.
No, natural one.
Oh, natural. Oh, that's how I.
That's why.
I'm just distracted.
Okay. So Galandan, you are
feeling around the rocks, pushing around, checking for cracks, checking for anything sort of secret passagey.
Hey, that's my back.
As you're doing that, you boy, it's hard to make these calls.
I mean, at this point, we're probably. I mean, so. If we don't find something quickly, I'm sure we all form like an organized way to look for something.
No, so what happens, Galandan, you're feeling up and down all over this pillar, and you feel something coming out from the side of it. Like there's resistance, like a string or a wire or something coming out of this. And with your not too great at critically thinking mind, you kind of take a good hold of it and give it a good pull.
Of course you would.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is exactly what Galandan would do.
It sure is.
Yeah, you give it a good pull, but to your surprise, nothing. It resists you. Like it seems to be very like there's a lot of tension on this wire.
Carm, come here and pull this thing for me.
Okay, where is it?
Right here. This thing right here that I indicate.
All right, so I'm going to assume that you guys kind of are gathering around this thing, which is a point of interest now, and you're like shining the light on it. And what you see is, so these things that have been jutting out of the walls, as we've been moving further and further down, they've been taking more and more the shape of what kind of looks like it's supposed to be a pillar. Like it's obviously not a pillar because it's not like load bearing and it's still just jutting out of the wall, but it looks like what unskilled hands would kind of would make a mock pillar out of. And so this one that's kind of set in between the two more systematically placed pillars, at about 7 feet up, there seems to be a small hole, just slightly larger than a pinhole, with a thin wire. Well, actually, it's not that thin. It's a wire going between this pillar, and the next one over, which is so. The wire is running alongside the wall, about like 4 inches out from it, inside one pillar, going into the next one.
I got this, guys. I jump up and try and grab the wire.
Oh gosh!
Back up.
Back up!
I help lift. Like I give him a handhold as a boost.
Thanks, Julian.
Okay. So go ahead and roll strength, I guess.
Does he have
Who,
advantage
him or
because I'm
me?
aiding him in leverage?
Can you roll me a goofball check, please?
Unskilled strength.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, that's better than.
Before they actually pull the wire, can I do like a backflip to like get away as fast as possible?
Backflip.
We lost.
You can make a athletics check if you just want to back up. Then absolutely.
Let's get a backflip.
Okay. You succeed in the backflip. You're not actually any further from the wall than you were before.
You just do a backflip and
Julian is gobsmacked. He's like, "Oh, that was awesome!"
Wait,
All right, so Gallivan is like,
I see when you're getting all the attention.
like bouncing himself up and down on it, trying to make it move. The wire refuses to snap. But you guys do notice that, like, on his particularly good tugs, the wall behind him seems to shift ever so slightly, like it's being lifted up.
What seems like it's being lifted up?
The wall.
The wall behind him between the two pillars.
Does
Julian
know this?
Does he see this?
Does he see this?
Gallivan? Probably not.
How about
Julian, being as short as he is, Julian wants to take his new great axe and lift it up so that the hook of the blade is over the wire, and he's gonna pull on it too.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. So like so essentially like kind of the flat part underneath the hook.
Yeah.
He cuts it.
Well, use it like a pick might go over the wire and.
Okay. Okay. All right. We'll let Julian have a strength check with advantage, saying that now Gallivan is helping him instead of the other way around.
Athletics or just strength?
You can do athletics.
Yeah, 15.
Okay, that's with advantage.
Yeah.
Very similar to what happened before. You know, you get a little bit more movement, a couple more inches. You kind of see the bottom of the wall lift
Did I notice it this time?
gap underneath. Yeah, sure. Gallivan notices.
What?
So I drop down and I'm going to attempt to levitate the wall.
there's a max amount of pounds I think that can affect.
I think levitate is creatures, but you can you can print it and we can see.
Well, let me just check.
Or maybe it's just if it's not a friendly creature, it can resist you.
Creature object of your choice has to be 500 pounds.
Oh, so now I need to know how much like a big stone wall weighs.
Way more than 500 pounds.
It's probably more than 500 pounds.
It's probably
We're
several
budging it by dangling on a wire, though. So
So you think maybe all together?
I'll pull on the wire.
I would like to investigate to see if there is an apparatus that this wire connects to on this side of the wall.
It's like you
Okay, so we have.
I haven't casted it yet. I'm still.
Oh, okay. I was like, we have and Julian like pulling on this wire.
Yeah, Julian's dangling, holding onto his axe. His feet are waving in the air. He bounces. He's like, come on.
You won't let go of the axe.
So Alden, you want to roll investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Because even if we all get on it,
How are you get there?
yeah, how are we gonna get through?
Okay. So you're kind of examining that. Well, you can. What are you looking at? I mean, like, I'm assuming.
I'm following the wire back and seeing if it continues further, and if it stops, I'm going to start looking for something that's in wherever it stopped. That might be some sort of mechanism.
Okay. So the wire goes in and out of the two adjacent pillars. So there's like holes in those pillars that the wire is protruding from, and then going into the next one. So any mechanism would be hidden behind the pillar. So just looking at it like this, you can't really discern much about it.
So it does not continue past, like, into some other pillar farther down the way?
Nope, it looks like it pretty much disappears into that pillar.
Okay.
Can we have the lightest person lay on the ground and try and look up under there and see if there's any sort of mechanism on the other side that might open it, while we try and just get it up a few inches?
Oh no.
Not stick his head underneath the door, but just peer through.
Yeah, I volunteer to not do that.
Who's the next smallest person?
I'm 180 pounds.
Can I walk up to the door and knock on it?
Of course you can. Are you saying you do that?
Yes.
How about pull on the string?
Just real lightly.
Yeah, after we've been messing with this door, making noise, it's moving up and down. I'm sure no one's heard that yet.
Yeah, you knock.
Perfect.
You can't hear anything through it. Nothing seems to have responded to your knocking.
Guys, I think it's just a
rock wall.
Does it appear that the smell that you mentioned seems to be originating from behind the wall?
Sure. So we'll say that, like, as part of your investigation, you kind of stuck your nose down near the bottom of the door, and yeah, whenever it does happen to lift up a couple of inches, you get a much stronger whiff of that. Just
Does he see a lever on the other side?
no, it looks like a dark tunnel. I mean, it's darkness, I guess.
Like,
All right, I'm gonna investigate the pillars. I assume Alden communicated the results of his investigation with the wire, so I'm gonna investigate the 2 pillars that the wire passes through. See if I can find anything that could be different about them.
An instruction manual.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go up there, you guys have time to look at these pillars. So you all kind of, whoever wants to, looks at them. They see what looks like, crude runes or imitations of runes. Maybe it's, some troglodyte language. Maybe it's whoever saw these pillars and was trying to make pillars also saw runes and is trying to make runes. Nothing seems.
Are these
nothing else really kind of stands out at you other and it looks like there's not going to be too much to gain
freestanding
just from looking at the outside of these pillars.
What do these pillars are they on both sides of the rock wall?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and budge a pillar, push it.
Okay. You can try all you like. These pillars, they're not actually separate from the wall.
Okay, that's what.
I'm still
They're more
pushing.
like, they're more like buttresses than they are pillars, aren't they?
Yeah, that's fair.
What if we just cut it?
It does not seem to move.
I don't want to cut it. It seems like we have to put tension on it to get it to raise the wall. If we relieve tension, I mean, we may never be able to lift the wall.
Well, then troglodyte problem solved.
I would like to touch one of the runes on the pillar that the wire ends in, the furthest one into the tunnel or from the doorway.
Okay, yeah, you're just like feeling around the different runes.
Yeah, seeing if there's any reaction to physical touch of these runes.
Okay. They're roughly hewn. Part of it, some of it just like crumbles away because it's really just carved out of the side of the tunnel. No reaction that you
Everybody pull on it. Someone wedge something underneath the.
Yeah. Julian's dangling there with his feet, and he's like, "Yeah, let's do that."
Does Phoenix have his shield still?
Yeah, I think it's disintegrated.
Okay, we're just gonna put your armor underneath it so it can wedge it.
So,
all right, I'm gonna go up to it and also help pull.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump up on it.
I'm gonna go to the door and help lift.
I'm helping pull.
All right. So who is not helping pull right now?
Apparently, just me.
Okay. If they're pulling, I want you to roll perception.
Oh gosh.
And look up under the door.
You want me to roll perception? Okay.
No, throw your coin in there.
Ooh, throw a lit coin in there, or throw a lit something in there.
You're pretty sure one of those words actually responded to your touch, so you're just not paying any attention.
I really think these runes have something to them, guys.
Wait, Alden, throw your possessed coin in there.
That's not going to do anything.
Throw something that's lit up under there.
Whoa.
Whoa, what was that?
I don't know.
That was weird.
That was the computer responding to my awesome idea. Throw something lit up under there.
I grab a pebble. I hop down from the wire, grab a pebble, use a light cantrip, and toss it under the little bit of wall that's raised up.
Okay.
What do I see?
As you do that, so you see the pebble. It kind of rolls under the door, and then as soon as it gets to the wall that's lifting, and as soon as it gets to where it would be underneath the wall, it drops. And a couple seconds later, you hear it clatter.
Okay, I relay this information to everyone else.
Huh.
So it's a cliff.
Now, how long did it take for it to clatter?
Yeah.
A good 2 seconds.
I'd say a good 2 seconds.
Say it too.
How thick is this wall?
Yeah, how thick was the doorway that the pebble rolled under?
Yeah.
It's not very thick. I'm about to smash it.
I mean, 4 or 5 inches thick of stone.
Okay, I'm gonna do some complex math. What kind of ground is it? What type of stone? See how freaking heavy this is.
The yielding strength of that.
Can you give me how many cubic
We
inches?
have enough engineers in this.
Oh,
Time to use leverage. Are there poles nearby? that we
Yeah,
can-
or weapon handles, and things
Yeah,
like
We
that.
have
multiple
someone has
pickaxes.
Can I
javelins.
hit it and make it go back 15 feet?
With his yeah.
Yeah.
Is this string
Can I
breakable?
make it go prone?
All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do levitation on it and see what happens.
Oh.
Is this string breakable?
Is the string breakable? Well, there's one way to find out.
Hey.
Don't break
if you
this
go on
string.
vacation, I'm gonna jump on the string so it's lighter.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna get this door open.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna open, and then we're all gonna look through, and then it's just gonna close.
So sandstone is 150 pounds per cubic foot. This thing is about 8 feet by 8 feet, 64. But they wouldn't be cubic feet because we said they weren't. It wasn't 5 inches.
Idiots.
It was
Yeah,
so
8
inches.
32,
So how
about 32 cubic feet times 175. It weighs over 5,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Yep. Figured.
That's only like what, 2 cars?
Yeah.
Is that right?
can Carm lift 2 cars?
Yeah.
Does Carm know what his car is?
I guess stone is heavy.
Yeah, stone's super heavy.
2 wagons. More like maybe
2
10 wagons.
self-moving wagons.
Jeez, we have to figure out how to get to the other side of this wall. There's obviously something over there.
So I'm putting 500 pounds worth of vertical force on this thing. So we only need,
Can you do
400
it opposite
more
levitation?
pounds.
I mean, that's what I'm imagining.
Yeah. Hold up.
Okay, these runes may actually be the key here.
Open sesame.
Not dark enough for them to see.
Troglodytes rule. And the door opens.
Wars drool.
It's the password. Password.
Password.
Password. Password.
The password 01.
Password 1, 2, 3. Okay.
DM is awesome.
Wait. Does the path still keep going?
No, I mean like another 5 feet.
Oh, so this is it.
Yeah, this was at the end of the tunnel that these troglodytes were trying to escape down. There
I'm
were
gonna
only 2 of them,
investigate
so
the
they have to
other
have a way to get that. There has to be a way to open it from this side without brute force, because those 2 troglodytes. I mean, they're small, right? They're not.
That's true.
I would like to ask Julian about how often these troglodyte attacks seem to occur.
Oh, I wouldn't know, Philip. How often?
Maybe it's based off of time.
The frequency has been increasing.
It's just a string.
Is it
between 2
attacks
pillars.
during the morning? Is it a specific time of the day? Or is it just random?
I got it either.
But I don't know if we
Pretty random. You guys
Okay.
haven't come up with any plan to like jump them or anything. Haven't been able to
Predict it.
methods.
We could just wait here for a while and see if anything happens.
That's not a super bad idea. I mean, we could prep a way to wedge the door open. See if we couldn't get something that we could stack up under the door as soon as it starts to open and troglodytes come through.
So here, these are my suggestions. We could just wait around a while, see if anything happens, and then if nothing does, we could always go back to town. We could bring back some sort of specific thing that would be able
Winch.
to just
Dynamite.
wedge this door up enough for us to get under. It doesn't take too long to get back to town.
It's true.
Philip, how long would it take a pack of, half a dozen miners to break through this? Because we're in the mines. We could just backtrack an hour and go get a crew.
Yeah. I didn't actually check up on how long it takes to mine through solid rock.
What kind of DM are you, Philip?
I know. Whoa! I mean, if you get a group of dwarves who are willing to come down this, it couldn't take more than an hour or two, really.
I mean, if we're considering waiting an indefinite amount of time versus waiting 2 hours.
5,000-pound wall.
Yeah, I would +1 the idea of going back trying to find a pack of miners since you are well known within this community, and
Yeah, they would
see
do
if
it.
they'll, yeah,
Sounds good. All right, let's go.
I mean, should we do anything to?
Oh.
No, I think it'd probably be a good idea if we made some sort of mark or something that we could tell something left if the door opened while we were gone.
Veneer can cast alarm if he wants.
And what's the range of alarm if we were out of here?
1 mile.
Oh, okay. I mean, that might be handy to know if more trogs are coming out so that we can expect them.
We'd be out of the range.
We'd be out of range?
Yeah, we walked an hour.
Oh, that's
how far back were some of the packs of miners that we may have encountered?
I mean, we walked an hour down the tunnel.
Oh, right, an hour passed. Right, I forgot.
What about the thing that we found? The boots and the thing that Carm has. Could we use those on the runes? Maybe those are like a key.
They didn't seem like they were troglodyte make.
Wait,
remember he specifically said.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any sort of ability that allows them to interpret a language they don't normally?
No, I can only talk with people.
Language.
Can I try reading it?
Yeah, I want to try reading it too.
Okay, you both try and fail.
Wow, that's quick. It's not draconic.
It's not troglodytean.
Troglodytean.
All right. How about you guys go get some miners, and I'll set an alarm, and I'll stay kind of close, and I'll watch and make sure nobody comes out.
I'll stay with them.
Yeah, maybe not kind of close. Maybe you come back about a mile-ish,
mile.
and you can be our sentry. And if your alarm gets triggered while we're coming back with the miners, you can let us know so we're prepared while we're going forward.
Yeah.
Should one of us stay with them?
I'll
Sure,
bro.
I'll totally stay back if who wants to go get miners with Julian?
I'm gonna stay here and watch the door.
What?
No, you're not, Gallandan. In fact, you're coming with me. We're gonna go get miners with Julian, Gal.
Well, actually, why should Julian go by himself?
You have your own clout. We're just making sure that you don't get jumped by anything on the way. If they have some other entrance, if they have some other entrance into your tunnels, they could totally jump you on the way back. We don't want that to happen.
All right, I'm never a proponent of splitting the party.
I'll go with Julian.
All right. Well, you take Gallandan with you.
I stay here.
Okay, then me and Gallandan and Julian are going and getting miners.
I'm just kidding. Oh god.
And we form our own adventuring company, and we bury these guys alive.
Oh, then you can stay here. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Well, all right.
All right.
So just someone should take Gallandan away from this door so he's not being an idiot.
He may burn the whole place down and bury you guys alive.
He consciously is making decisions that are negative to our plans, so we have to do something about this.
I don't feel comfortable being alone with Gallandan anymore. His lightning is back.
That's okay. I'm taking him with, or he's going with to get miners.
I'm putting Julian between us.
I've probably got the best people skills, so I'll go recruit the miners. With
I think that's true.
I agree. Hey, that is true. Good point.
Julian, make sure you do the talking.
Julian, I'll knock him out before that happens.
All right. So who all is going?
Julian, Gallandan, and Phoenix.
Yeah.
Okay. And everyone else is staying behind near the door.
No, a mile away from the door with an alarm spell cast.
Yeah.
And you can speak to us telepathically, right?
Within 120 feet only.
Oh.
And I have to see you.
Yeah, I mean, he could essentially come running up the tunnels where he came from, having a miles jump on whoever comes through the door if he needed to come for help.
All right. Great. Veneer, you cast alarm. The whole group of you set out for about a mile's journey back up the tunnel. Okay. You make it about miles way back up. Veneer can kind of sense, his connection to the alarm weakening and gestures for you guys, the certain group of you to stay around here, which they do. The rest of you continue for another about 40 minutes or so. I guess probably longer than that. All right, you make your way back up. Slowly there starts to be more and more lights. You see the load room. You see that the additional 2 trogs which you killed have been cleaned up by somebody. As you kind of approach the load room where that combat had happened, you run into a few miners. Julian, you approaching them?
I see if they have anything that we could use to pry open the door.
Okay, so you as you see the miners, they're working away. So they have a cart next to them, and there's 2 of them chipping away at what looks like some small vein of green stone going through the side of this tunnel here. So they have 2 pickaxes, mining gear, and a cart that is slowly being filled with stone.
There are two miners and no more nearby.
None that you can see.
Okay.
You can't see too far down the tunnel.
Rope
Um,
onto the cart and just pull it back.
I guess we could go up to him and ask to see if there are any nearby.
Because it'll keep.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, probably go up to them and say, "Hello there."
Well, you just drop the wheels.
Drag it.
Hey, Julian, how's it going? You take care of the dogs yet?
Tons of.
Not yet. We're actually
You would have
we found a blocked tunnel. We need some help, some hands to help break through the stone into the other side.
Hold it back first and then put the rocks on.
Are you alone, you two?
I believe there are a couple more working their way up the tunnel, not too far.
Would you be available?
I'll go get the other guys and I take off.
Oh God,
Phoenix!
I motioned to Phoenix.
Grab him!
I run after him, take his legs out from underneath him, face plant him into the ground.
Whoa!
Hey, you stay where you are.
Do some rolls here. If you're just
All right, what is he rolling?
you're okay. You can roll an attack roll at him, I guess.
Make it a grapple.
Athletics roll.
Poor Galadad. All right, so the dwarves are just you guys can go resolve whatever you need with your roll. The dwarves and say, are they all right? Are they running up something?
They're fine. They're lovers.
I actually hear that. We're not that far.
You're way too far. Your attention is elsewhere. The dwarf just goes.
I mean, Galandan didn't want to sit on his lap.
That's pretty true. Those scaly guys. They're strange company. Yes, you tell us what to do and we'll do it.
All right, let's go get 3 or 4 others, and we'll make our way down.
Okay. You guys pass the 2 dragonborn that are kind of writhing on the ground.
Get off me!
Writhing on the ground.
This is what I get for stopping him.
So you travel up, another 15 minutes or so, find some more dwarves. I mean, Julian, you're pretty high ranking within this ecosystem, so they follow you without much difficulty. You have like a group of 5. All
5 is plenty, I think.
They're leaving their carts unless you tell them to bring their carts.
No, that's too much time. We need to get down there quick. Let's just go get to
We're
work.
running at this point.
No, I'm not saying like we have to run. I'm saying like we don't want to slow ourselves down with carts. These guys are carrying equipment, but
Okay, you guys are heading back. You can travel back without much, without anything really interesting happening. After almost an hour of time, you meet up with Veneer and the rest of the crew after they settle their arm wrestling.
Silver pieces. Oh, it's happening.
Someone's getting richer and someone's getting poorer.
Again.
Oh, I never added to my inventory the gold that we got earlier. How much gold did we all get?
You got 5 gold.
Ooh.
Oh!
Is this a first for Karm?
Yeah, that is.
Sometimes. I was keeping a tally. Is this the only arm wrestling that's happened between you guys tonight?
We did another one, but we tied.
You are actually keeping a tally?
No way.
Yeah, somewhere.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Dang, no.
Let's see.
Are you keeping tallies of all the arm wrestling?
Yeah, so session 3, Karm beat Veneer at arm wrestling.
Oh, all right.
Oh yeah.
One time.
One
Pretty sure I beat Karm
2 times.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, Veneer. So it's now 2-2, unless I've missed some. Did you say
I feel
that?
like it's more than that.
Oh, yeah, you guys tied once. So well, you want the tie to be 2-2 or 3-3?
Call it 3-3. More numbers, the better.
All right.
They did a lot more than that.
Well, I might have missed a few when other people were like dying and stuff. Okay, so you guys make it back down to the door successfully. The dwarves are standing in front of it. Is this what you want us to? Or so I guess they get to the end of the tunnel, and the door just kind of look around like, right, what's your job?
And I guess I one more, and I point at the wire, and I tell them
Hey,
that.
cut the wire.
No. I was like, on the other side of this wall, where this wire is the tunnel. So we need to get through the wall.
You're going towards the trunks.
Not necessarily.
You're the boss.
You're the boss.
They start hacking away at this thing. It is noisy.
Of course, it's noisy.
Moving the wall before was also noisy. Oh, okay. I need to crack some more stuff.
Can I go stealth?
Go to get bars.
Perception?
Come back with dwarves. Dwarves. I'm trying to keep track of time better. All right, so you guys are kind of starting in the center. It takes them 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so before they break through at all to the other side, and you can kind of see just darkness.
Since they probably worked up a sweat, I used prestidigitation to clean their faces for them.
Okay, it's very kind of you.
Funny thing about that, the sweat is what's keeping them cool, you ass.
They're slowly, kind of opening this center hole wider and wider. They've gotten
When it gets big enough to actually stick my head through, I want to pause the labor and give them a respite while I look through.
Okay, all right. We'll say, not knowing very much about mining at all, we'll assume that dwarves are very efficient, and within about half an hour's time, there's a hole where you could probably stick your head through.
All right, I have dark vision. I'd like to pop my head through and describe for me what I see.
You have dark vision. Okay, you see dark vision is 60.
What I see.
Yeah, 60.
Okay, you see what looks like a tunnel going ahead for about 30 feet before it takes a turn off to the left. And then when you kind of turn your head to face to the right, you see a tunnel that looks like it's going that way for 30 feet before it also turns off to the left, and you can't see further.
And how far down is the cliff?
How far down is the cliff?
Yeah, you said that there was a
rolled
drop.
a pebble under. It fell off of a ledge and dropped. How far away is that ledge from my head, and how far down can I see over this ledge?
This makes so much more sense now. So
it wasn't a cliff.
Oh, so were we misunderstanding?
I guess so. So when he rolled the pebble, sure enough, he rolled it, and as soon as it got to where it was supposed to go under the door, it fell. What I failed to describe, because I'm bad at this.
Oh, if had it gone over a bridge, it could have kept going.
About a slot about 5 or 6 inches wide.
Got it.
Underneath that it fell into.
Oh, there is a slot under the door itself that the door slides into, that the stone fell into.
Right.
Oh.
A really deep slot?
My bad. It took about 2 seconds for the pebble to hit. Yeah.
Oh, well, let's cut the wire and let this door fall down into that slot.
I don't think it's big enough. I don't think the slot is big enough for that.
If it's not, then we'll just mine the rest of the way through the door.
And
well, if you've already mined out a head piece size, might as well just complete that out.
Or two.
If cutting the wire was something that the Trogs were going to do, like, how would they reset it or whatever? Like, there's got to be a more intelligent way to get.
They're probably opening it from the other side, which has some sort of more sensical.
Does Julian
device.
see any lever?
I don't know. Maybe this is all too dumb. Let's just keep mining.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. I was like, this is interesting.
No, I think all of us thought that there was a drop on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I would have tossed another pebble over the gap. But...
Can you toss 6 inches?
Okay, so another half hour or so passes before there's a hole the size that you guys could probably get through. Not quickly, but y'all would be able to kind of go one by one through this hole.
Out of curiosity, through their work with the removal of weight from the apparatus, does the apparatus seem to lift? Meaning, was there extra tension lifting this any further, or is it just static tension that's leaving it where it is? Is it a spring that's lifting this thing, or is it just yes?
What was is it on a counterweight? Was the
pretty much on counterweight? Then as we remove weight, the weight that it's holding.
Yeah, it's slowly.
So it is on the count. Okay.
Cool. I just like knowing that I found that out. Thank you.
It is almost legitimately over my head.
Yeah.
It's counterweight.
Okay. So they keep.
I'd like for them to go until it's easy enough for us to get through that it would be no hassle to return through.
Okay. No hassle to return through. So you're looking
like you said, we'd have to shimmy. We'd have to shimmy through.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll say they work at it for another hour or so.
We can actually go through it, and you can instruct them to continue to work at it while we investigate more.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going through it.
So we can shimmy through now, order them to continue working on it while we're gone.
Until it's large enough for us to come through easily on the return journey.
I'm a big boy.
All right. So you guys, I assume, in your marching order, the dwarves kind of stop their work.
God damn it, Gallandan, stop it!
And you all are able to shimmy through the hole. What in the world? Why do you
I don't know.
Gallandan probably.
Why did it notice beforehand? Anyway, yeah. So you guys have now successfully made it on the other side of this door, where you are standing in pretty much complete darkness.
I lit a torch.
Yeah, Dan has a torch out right now.
Yeah.
An actual torch?
No.
A light incantation torch.
Oh, okay. All right.
Can we investigate? I'd like to investigate to see if there is an opening mechanism.
Yeah, I'm walking down the hallway.
I will let him go. I'm so over this.
Goodbye.
All right. Dan, there were 2 hallways. Which one are you walking down?
I picked the left one.
So the one that's going straight ahead?
Yep.
We're going to the right one, right?
Yeah, so the right one's safe.
Okay.
Hey, Philip.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know I got about 5 minutes and then I got to run.
Okay. Oh no, Julian, what are we gonna do? You're not. Oh, okay. So let's pause.
Julian dies.
Right.
The rock. He stuck his head through the rock and it fell on his neck.
Yeah.
I've not successfully wandered off from the group yet.
I grab his axe, put it in my backpack.
So Seth, you're pretty much out of. Well, what would be the next Tuesday that's available for you if we were going to try to make you come back? Because doing things up anyway.
I don't know. I don't have my phone handy. Actually, Amelia's using it for something right now.
Well, what do you have? Do you have any schedule information available to you right now?
Not off the top of my head. I mean, I know all of my schedule throughout all of January right now. So
the earliest is February.
I want to say that there's a decent possibility that I'm able the first Tuesday in January. I think it's the 2nd or something.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
my memory is fuzzy on it, but I want to say that there's like a decent chance I'm available.
So that would be like a month from now, right?
Right. Which would be after Christmas.
I expected. I'm prepared for you guys to go a little further. So I guess what I'm saying is like, if we needed to, if you guys were available next week, I could also try sometime next week. But I know it's kind of holidays stuff. I'm just thinking if we can squeeze in another time with Julian before he kind of fades from memory.
Even next week wouldn't work for me
at all, and not even just Tuesday, like Thursday wouldn't work.
No, actually, I think I only have 2 days off between now and New Year's. So between Thursday, day after tomorrow, and New Year's. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you?
I mean, I'm not unhappy, Philip. If you want to play the character for me or kill him off or whatever.
I've proposed this in the past. I'm happy to help you run an absentee character if you need it.
Okay. Yeah. So what would you guys? Well, what is the next time you guys would be able to play? Like, is it even worth trying to do something next week?
Tomorrow.
I can't do tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was just making a joke, but I'm available any day.
I don't know.
I can be sort of flexible, but
22nd.
What was that, John?
I will not be here on the 2nd. I'll be in Colorado.
Oh, that's right. That's.
I think our next land time was the 2nd so far. So even if it's just Veneer, we might go on without you. Because I don't think. I mean, the 26th is absolutely impossible. I mean, we could wait till the 9th if you guys want to. That's a long time.
I mean, I'm not sure if you're doing this to help me out. I'm not sure whether the 9th is any better for me than any day. Like, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay, well, so let's say if it's not going to be next week, then we have time to just discuss this over email. And it sounds like
that sounds reasonable.
Yeah, isn't going to work for people. Is that?
I think so.
Yeah, I can't be here next week, but
I can't either. So.
All right. Well, we'll figure out what we're going to do next over email.
I mean, Phil, if you just didn't make this impossible door.
Yeah.
We're a bit further.
I have a feeling it would have taken us a lot longer.
Watch the video. I think at some point I said like where it should be under the door. You know, there's it falls, and in my head that meant and only where it should be under the door, whereas everybody else it meant.
Well, even then, I'm not sure that we would have gotten the door open any quicker if we had realized that.
Well, I think Philip's hint there was if you cut the rope, it would have
It'll
been
fall into the
fine.
gap.
Yeah.
One way to find out.
I think, Philip, I know what it was. When you said when the marble rolls past the edge where the door meets, it falls. I heard you say that, thinking that you meant once we get past the first edge to the back edge, it falls.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just
it's very just to make myself feel a little bit better. It's hard to like try to drop a hint and be subtle.
Oh, I know. No, you don't have to. No, you don't have to remind me.
Yeah. Well,
Just tell us how to open the door.
I'll just throw this out there. You heard us mention a cliff, and if you heard us say that, you could have taken the opportunity to clarify. It's
the first I heard the cliff was when he stuck his head through, and that's when we did clarify.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so we all just assumed cliff until
No, I think
we
someone
explicitly
said
said it.
I think it was said once, but once it was said once, it was just out of everybody's. You know, we weren't trying to figure out, is it a cliff? Is it not a cliff? Oh, it
I
must be.
feel like what happened with the age of that freaking not kid.
We all thought it was a kid.
Okay. Well, anyway,
that was pretty
you guys did make it through. That was pretty cool thinking, hiring a whole group of dwarves to help you. Yeah, we'll just make plans over email for the next time.
See you later, Julie. Seth.
Good night, everybody.
See you.
Hey, Seth.
Yes, sir.
Any work on your character for the upcoming campaign?
Yeah, I just got to email it to you. Well, I mean, I've got like 3/4 of the backstory down.
Cool. Send it to me when you're ready.
Or out of curiosity, do we know if anyone else is playing a rogue?
We know that we have no rogue currently.
Okay, I'm the rogue.
Okay. Communicate with Philip if you decide that you want to have some sort of relationship to him at all.
Okay, we actually been talking about that a little bit.
Okay, cool.
Philip and I may have a relationship.
All right, just send it to me when you're ready. Just checking up on progress. Have a good night.
Okay, awesome. Thanks. Good night, everybody.
Phil, is there something you want to tell us?
Yeah.
So, are we desiring to continue here, or are we done?
I mean, I could. A pretty natural breaking point.
Yeah, we can just stop here.
It is.
Yeah, I think. Makes sense to me.
Cool.
All right.
Well, thanks, Phil.
wait
That was,
for
that was
emails
fun.
about scheduling.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. I think we'll probably look at the second most closely first, and then go from there.
Even just hearing that number, it sounds like it'll end up pushing our campaign start past New Year's as well.
Oh, with Seth?
Yeah.
That'd be lame. Well, we should really nail down Seth's schedule.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm excited about our next session because I think it'll be
epic,
fun.
Somebody will die.
Wait, how much experience did we gain getting through the door?
None, because we hired other people to do it.
Let's see. Is there? You guys can have 10 experience for getting through the door.
Yes.
Great.
I'll take it.
Every point matters.
Is
There was someone that was close to level 4 already.
I lied. I was lying.
I know you were lying, Cade, but I thought Noah said that.
I'm 2335 of 2700.
Dan's the closest.
Oh well, he did start ahead of us, which is a thing.
Pretty close.
And I meant to tell you guys, dang it, I have all these things that I want to do. I also gave Galandan a slight bonus for getting the kill on the big skeleton. So, killing the big guys can matter.
Oh.
Does he lose XP for killing a teammate?
That's what I want to talk about.
I feel like there is a lot of opportunity for Galandan to lose
I gained
experience.
experience from that, you know?
You might have to go back a level.
But he's playing out of character. Well, he wasn't playing out of character.
What?
He broke character.
Oh, shoot. The other thing I meant to do this time was give somebody... Gosh, dang it. Okay, Veneer, actually, go ahead and give yourself inspiration. I in my head was like, I need to start passing out inspiration, and if anything deserved it, your playing dead absolutely did.
What is inspiration?
Inspiration is essentially you can have one at a time, and it's essentially like a reroll when you want it on a d20. Probably the simplest way to say it.
Inspired.
Wow.
So for
Wait.
the next time we meet, he gets to reroll one time.
Yeah.
But I stopped the whole chase by myself.
That wasn't inspired. That was skillful.
That's pretty epic, though. I'll go for it.
It helped to inspire Veneer.
Yeah,
Wait, did you say go for it?
go for it. Write it down.
Wait, where do I put it down?
It's on your core stats.
Just note, this has been one time you have bargained with the DM.
That's true.
And so, like, if you guys, I'm so bad at inspiration. So if you think, hey, was that worthy of inspiration? You can ask. I'll probably say,
Oh, I have a feeling somebody's gonna keep asking throughout.
I feel like that too.
there might be, consequences to that as well.
So it's just a reroll, huh?
Yeah. So the way that we'll do it is, if you roll poorly, and you want to use advantage, you'll have to roll again, right? So you don't just get to be like, ooh, I rolled a 1, but then the advantage was a natural 20, so I'll use my inspiration now. You'd have to roll a separate time for inspiration.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's an inspiration yes/no thing. I don't know if you guys saw that in the core stats page.
Yeah, it's tough to keep track of. Like, I never look at that little check mark thing. The yes/no box. So you'd kind of have to do your own checking on whether or not you have inspiration. It's up to you, Philip, if you want to actually have some sort of time limit on that, similar to like how bards give inspiration. But that will limit the difficulty in keeping track of who has initiative or inspiration and for how long.
No, I mean, I think I'm fine. The thing that I would think about is like maybe saying, you lose it if you don't use it by the end of the session. Obviously, that won't apply this time around.
If that is the case, then you have to probably make a conscious effort to say, okay, everybody check your pages. If you have initiative checked, check it off.
I think it'll be pretty easy if you limit it to the same session to remember, since I do it so rarely, who I actually gave it to.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so if I don't remember to tell people to turn it off.
Then you just
you know me pretty well. I'm very rule centric, and I'm trying to help you enforce your own rules.
I appreciate that. You can always just rewatch the entire session up until when they want.
That is an option.
You didn't start recording until,
I started during Seth's recount. Oh, you mean like from session 1 or 2?
Yeah, you haven't recorded all of our sessions.
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks, guys. Sorry for the miscommunication, and feel free, like,
we
how are you gonna know to ask for clarification?
Yeah, we don't know that it was miscommunicated.
I promise, neither do I. So if you get suspicious, I guess we'll both just try to,
We'll just expand.
Better. Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks.
See you guys.
Till next time.
Till the next session.
In a month.